Hello friends, farm folk and fellow adventurers, and welcome to the Hodgepodge Tavern. I'm your DM Carl, and we're stepping through the portal to the infinite planes. Let's discover our forgotten memories. Alongside you we have our players.
Hello, I am Philippe and I play D, the wizard.
Hi, I'm Alex and I play Sprite, a fairy paladin.
Execute the wizard.
He's secretly a lizard.
Order 55.
I object. Make it slow.
Sustain!
Hello.
Torture first.
I'm Kyle, I play Spike.
Oh.
And if I have my way, the wizard will be getting a new character at the end of this session.
Are you the prosecution?
Brazen cowardice.
Yeah, have you guys been talking?
Yeah.
Like, are you... What's going on?
Alright. I'm Josh. I play Link, the Bard, and I'd also like to say an execution. I don't mind who.
An
Is
execution.
this in real life or in game?
Does
In game, I don't want to see it.
Leave it open.
Does anyone have an execution scheduled in anytime soon that I could, video call into? Or
No,
You're
stop.
cool.
So grim. Hi everyone, I'm Kim, she, her, and I play Brady, they, them, the changeling monk, and I just want to let everyone listening at home know that it is fucking hot outside. So summer has begun. You may hear some outside noise. We gotta have a window open, otherwise we'll boil. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you for your considerate words. I don't know. Stuff. Yes. So, previously on Hodgepodge Heroes, the Doomguard have sent out an individual party of I can't remember the words for them now.
Bad
The
guys.
bad guys.
The bad
The
guys.
guys with
I
flesh.
mean,
The
skin
diggers
swords.
of the ground.
Arguably bad guys. I mean, depending on your perspective, they think they were good guys. So they
Not
sent
the Doomguard.
the Doomguard, yeah.
Is it the Doomguard?
Yes, the Doomguard.
Okay.
Sent out a troop of people to track down D to bring him in to talk about his crimes against the Dustman.
They didn't say talk about. I didn't hear the
Well,
words
they
talk
specifically
about.
said they were to bring him back to answer for his crimes then.
Okay.
Against
No
the
body,
Dustman.
no crime.
Exactly.
Body's gone.
D decided to fly off, originally with the intent of trying to lure them away. However, with no way of following through the air, the most logical thing that they came to a conclusion with is follow the friends. Follow the money.
Yeah. Follow the money and see where it leads. See where it goes?
It was perhaps a miscalculation. He was under pressure.
He was watching from a distance, and when he found out that his friends were the ones being followed, he immediately expedited his way to Sigil,
Furthest he could go away.
a different plane of existence.
He nearly died trying to get there.
He
Yeah.
nearly died trying to get there. He got
Like,
attacked.
I was not I thought, you're flying, there's nothing that can go wrong.
He got attacked by the flying Nia, which did do a number on you and would have done even more of a
Turned
number
out
if you
quite
hadn't
dangerous.
had an escape plan.
It's
However-
dangerous, actually.
The rest of the group soldiered on, noticing that they were being followed, decided to dip into a local town and
Yep.
attempt to bribe the individuals of the town to pretend to be them.
Oh yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
Swapping clothes, of which everyone is wearing very
Oh, God.
peculiar outfits,
Mm.
ranging from dungarees to jogging bottoms.
I still have the same pair of trousers I've had since I woke up. So.
He hasn't taken them off, they haven't washed them, they haven't done anything to
Does
them.
falling in the river count as washing them?
It
That's
does
the
if
only
you
one
like,
that's as close as you're gonna get. Sure.
if you just pat them down as you're in the water.
You know those times when it rained in her place?
Not a
The
Feywild,
Beastlands.
The Beastlands? Yeah, that's the only time I ever had a shower. So.
It tends to like,
God.
stuff cakes out, just
You're made of metal, you're concerned about rust.
fair.
It's a fair assumption. Your home plane does have.
Oh
rust
my god,
monsters.
have I been oiling myself this entire time?
Your organic
Tariq's
metal.
oiling,
You and
Tariq's
your
oiling
oil.
service.
Yeah.
No, maybe your body like naturally secretes oil.
Self lubricating.
I mean,
Our bodies.
that's how humans work.
Yeah.
We do self lubricate.
But somehow when you say it out loud,
Yeah, it sounds grosser than.
Secrete a natural lubrication. That's like the worst combination.
We have gone into
Wait.
weird erotica.
Secrete a natural moist lubrication. There you go. That's the worst
a,
sentence.
a nice, moist, warm
Oh.
lubrication.
Oh.
Right, for closing this tangent, let's get back onto it.
Yeah.
So, the bulk of the party are currently in a town awaiting to see if their plan was successful in luring away the Doomguard patrol. And D has arrived safely-ish, albeit exhausted, in Sigil in the market ward.
And we have no idea he's done this.
And they have no idea that he's done that.
All
They
we
said
know
we'll
is
meet
our
you there in
wanted-
4 days.
You said we would, meet at the place we're going at the time that we thought we would
Prosperity
It's only been a day, right?
with the Bard at college.
Or a night.
We
Um,
skipped a few days, I
No,
think.
2 nights.
It's been 2 nights,
Yeah.
so this
Because
is
I
the
slept
third
in the
day.
barn and then I slept in town.
So then I think the plan was you say meet there in 7 days. It's now been 3 days, so you're on the 3rd day and you've just arrived.
And on the 7th day, D created the world.
get
So there's 4
Oh,
days
God.
left to travel to Prosperity at the Bardic College, and D is currently in Sigil. So,
Who are we starting with? Which group are we starting with?
I'll keep you guys in anticipation a little bit longer to know if your plan was successful. So D, you step through the portal and you find yourself in the market ward. The market ward is bustling as ever. There are a large amount of people just sort of wandering around. You do notice there seems to be a large crowd of people sort of avoiding a specific area. As you glance over there, you see a beholder just floating around.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, no.
Cash beholder.
What does he look like?
So he has purple skin, obviously 8 sprouting proboscis of eyes, stalks of eyes, wandering around. Interestingly enough, he's made himself almost like a shoulder situation, just like a little plate
Oh.
that's hanging off of 2 of his stalks underneath him, and from that you actually see a large golden chain hanging from it.
He's a gangster. It's a gangster.
Gangster holder.
And yeah, he has like rings around each of his stalks.
Shit,
Mm.
this guy's cool.
This guy does look like he's incredibly wealthy.
Is he like talking to people or
He's just gone up to random
Oh, and
stores
people
and
are-
he's put.
giving him a wide berth?
Yes, people
I
are giving him a
see.
wide berth.
In normal circumstances, I'll be very interested. But right now, I feel like I'm in a rush.
Okay, what is the plan?
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna mentally have a mental image of him in my mind. Mental.
You're gonna take a mind photo.
Yeah.
And then I think we talked about how if I could use my carpet to just expedite my
Mhm.
traveling to the courthouse.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was like don't fly too high.
Yeah.
So you
Or
go
you'll fall.
to.
I need legal counseling.
You're heading to the ladies' ward.
Yep.
And you sort of skirt up and around. What you do notice is as you're trying to get up and out of the market ward, you are stopped in the air by a patrol of Arakokra.
Mm-hmm.
These all have the symbol of the Free League.
Fair enough.
As you're sort of leaving, they will surround you and say, "Business."
Just arrived from Bytopia. Just making my Gate Town?
The gate town is Tradegate.
Tradegate, that's it. Just arrived from Tradegate, just making my way uptown.
Alright, don't cause any trouble. And I'll sort of let you leave
Absolutely.
the market ward and head your way up there.
Didn't spotted.
So, as you head on over to the courts, you sort of set yourself down at the main entrance.
Just wrapping up my carpet.
Can you get like
Is that what
valet
that is?
service?
It's such a cute little half carpet as well. It's like
Yes.
one person.
It's like a little
says-
bath mat.
Yeah.
Nicholas
Like a
Cage
welcome.
face.
Yes.
Okay, so you are now at the city courts.
And yeah, I guess I would know my way around a little bit. I'll ask one of the clerks, where can I go for, actually, I completed one or two of my assignments, didn't I?
Yes, you did. You made a spell. So the only thing that's outstanding on your list of tasks is
It was a
tracking
book.
down the book.
So do I need to complete the 3 of them for the assignment to be complete, or?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Well, anyway, I'll just ask one of the clerks if I need legal. Do I talk to my tutor, or do I talk to is there someone specific that I can talk to in terms of legal advice?
As you head on in, obviously you have your jacket taken if you wish. You don't have to, but there is the check-in desk with the
Cloakroom.
cloakroom.
It's fancy.
If you let them
I'll
take
just-
whatever.
It goes into my cloak.
Yeah.
Because I got shenanigans.
You don't let them take anything.
Yeah,
That's
You're
fine.
fine, mate. You're fine.
They'll pass you on through, and you find yourself at the reception. The reception is currently being manned by a tiefling. This one is a little bit more noticeably a tiefling. They actually have curved horns coming out the side of their head, and their skin is a very deep purple shade.
What, you don't like your massive unicorn horn, Rhino?
We work with what we have.
I did roll for that. It was random.
Yes, we did the nice little table that I made with all the different traits. At the reception, you have this individual as you sort of step on up, and what is it you say?
Hi. Are you available right now?
Yes, I am the working reception today. How may I be of assistance to you?
So it's a reception. I'm looking for legal advice on a personal matter.
Excellent. Are you wearing your faction symbol?
I would probably be putting it on as I'm talking to
Excellent. So you are looking for legal representation. What is the crimes so that I can find the appropriate...
As far as I'm aware, there's no crime at all. It's a misunderstanding.
I'm sure there was.
Misplacement of guild property.
Displacement of guild property. Excellent. Within our own guild?
No.
Faction, sorry.
Faction. No. Unfortunately not. What are they called?
Dustman.
The people of the dust. The dust man. My previous. In the
Yes.
past.
The dead.
Yeah.
Okay. And you are the accused?
Thank you so much.
Jesus.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
Everyone knows how small your dick is now. Thank you.
Excellent. I will go and find somebody for you if you wouldn't mind waiting a moment.
Absolutely.
And he'll head out into the back rooms. If you're just waiting around for a few minutes,
Yeah.
he'll probably take about 30 to 40 minutes just to try and find someone.
I'll be reading something as I
Excellent.
wait towards
So,
my leveling up.
as that takes place, we flip back over to Bitopia.
Hey, that's where we are.
Oh, I'm here.
I exist. So, you awake in the morning and you see your doppelgangers ride off into the morning with the plans of head out about a day or two travel, if I remember correctly. If you feel like you're being followed, continue a little bit longer, and then make your way back. However, if you do not feel like you're being followed after a day or two, then head back. So with those notes and the transaction performed, I believe you had some money being held back in the town hall.
Yeah, we gave it to the guy that was like running the shop.
The old man.
Yeah.
But some of it was up front.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
They head off. As you watch out from the little halfling's home, the halfling dad.
I think I'm in a totally different body disguise, just like leaning against the door from chewing on some wheat or something, watching.
Yeah,
them.
you were like an old man, weren't you?
Yeah.
Get off my land. You're in a proper Somerset accent, but you couldn't do an accent.
Yep. That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Get away from my apples.
Keep your hands off me apples.
Keep your hands off me, cider.
Bring out eat. Right. As you are watching out, looking out into the sunrise, you notice after about an hour of these kids and the dad heading out, they are being followed. It would seem like your plan has been successful.
The full complement.
Full compliment.
We should have told them to split up, and then
Well, that would have been interesting.
like as the guys following split up, we just go and just gank them like one at a time.
Take them out. They'll just be replaced by someone else, though. That's
I know, but we'd send a message.
Then
That
you
is
may be
true,
you
it
may be
sure
on the
is.
list. Then.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. So
Send
far,
them in.
I'm not a suspect.
Yeah,
Sends a message to them
Yeah.
yeah.
to not speak as us first.
Just attack straight up.
So,
Well,
you feel like your plan's been successful.
Y'all, it worked.
Let us,
of course it worked. When do my plans ever not work?
whenever they involve
Would you
you.
like a list of 30 years of disagreements?
Look, it's worked now. Let's just go with it. So, what's our next plan? Are we heading back? Are we gonna try and find D, or are we?
He did say meet us up at where we were headed at the Bard Academy, right?
You
Yes.
did.
Yeah.
I suppose we just head on and.
I don't know where the heck he's gone, so.
We can only trust that he stick to his word.
Mhm. And if he's not there, then we can,
Yeah.
start asking questions.
We know that
Yeah.
they're not following him right now, at least. So he's probably
That's
fine.
something.
He's got the carpet. You know,
Yeah.
he's moderately intelligent. He should be fine.
I mean, I must say I am a little peed off that he didn't, want our help.
Oh, you know what he's like, though.
I understand that sometimes you have to do things for yourself, and that's what he thought was best, then I guess I can put my pride aside.
I think if he sorts it out, it'll be done, and then we can just move on.
Okay. Yeah.
Perhaps we should each have a magic flying carpet.
That would be useful,
It would
Very
be
convenient.
very useful.
especially now that my horse is gone. I don't really feel like hoofing it from here on.
Oh, so we did that.
You're really that opposed to doing a day of exercise, a day of walking.
I have a delicate temperament.
You're a healthy young man.
It's important that I maintain all of this energy for when I need it.
When you need it, huh?
Yeah.
What other kind of vigorous exercise are you planning on doing?
Well, don't
Later
get me,
today.
don't you get me started. I won't be drawn into such salacious conversation with the likes of you. Shall we head off?
Let's go.
Excellent. So
Typical Brady.
you should have 4 more days of travel
I learned from the best.
to arrive at your destination. So
Was that 4 days of like?
you had 7 days from when D left.
Yeah.
Because we
3 days since.
because we were traveling with
7
like
days
doing stuff in the
normal.
middle.
Yeah.
If we don't do stuff, do we get there shorter?
Well, we just get there poorer. We just don't have money.
Mm.
Because you still have to do something.
You still have to do some
Stay
things
in
order to
places?
stay in place.
Yeah.
Oh, true. I mean,
Part of the
we've
deal.
camped out in the rough. I mean,
Yeah. That's true.
But it's icky.
yeah.
There's like breezes and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like breezes.
Bugs and stuff.
I tried to teach you how to dig a hole to sleep in. Extremely
That's
comfortable
sturdy.
standing upright. Just hope it doesn't rain.
Like your whole body's hugged by the dirt.
And you don't get hit by any gusts or breezes.
Hmm.
Yes, it would be 4 days if you travel whilst doing stuff. Say if you negate doing anything on all of the days and you just spend it traveling, you'll be able to push it into maybe 3 days.
Which would give us an extra day in prosperity before D arrives. It's not a bad idea.
It might be good to push it.
Mm-hmm.
But what will we do with that extra day?
Well, we don't really know what we're going to find.
Take
and
care of, yeah.
there might be some setbacks along the way, so we want to give ourselves a little bit of leeway.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Okay. So as you head off, we'll just see how your day's travel plays out.
Run into any issues.
Exactly.
I
So,
believe it's a snackoon. He's steel.
excellent. Alex, if you would like to roll me a d12, please.
Exciting.
D12.
Take one of these.
I got one
No.
here.
Go for it. There you go.
I think
Oh,
I
colour
got
I only
nails.
have one.
4.
4. Your first
Nice.
day
D12s
of...
are such satisfying dices.
They really are.
Dices?
Dice?
Dice.
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 Die.
One
Dice.
moose, many nieces.
It is one die. And a set of dice.
One cockatoo, two cockafore. I got him.
Got me.
I got him. I got him.
So, your first day of travel goes by uneventfully. None of you are particularly doing anything if you're doing your expedited travel, so I won't have you roll for all of that. We will move ourselves back then for the day's events, back to D. D, after about 30, 40 minutes, the tiefling comes back, and behind him, you see a white cube with arms and legs.
A cube.
A white cube,
Oh, cube.
yes.
Oh.
A white cube with arms and legs.
Okay.
He's wearing a black cloak,
Yep.
and it looks like the cloak is designed in such a way that it has like a little hood that sort of goes up and over and tucks over the front corners of the cube. And
That's
the front of this cube has a faceplate. You've seen one of these before. This is a Bodron. However, the fact that it is white is different from every other Modron that you have met
Yeah.
so far. All of those have been very uniform, all sort of like almost like a browny, metallic-y colour. This one is white.
Okay.
Very slightly dirty white, but nonetheless,
White.
it is definitely a very different colour.
When I see him coming, I'll get up straight away and like look, you know, hopeful and excited to get this going.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Representation, and I am your representation. How may I be of assistance to you today?
I relay the story. Well, I've been accused of stealing something, but it's not the case.
So you have not partaken in any theft. It is important that you are very
Okay,
clear
I
and
will-
straightforward with me
I
for
will-
being able to be representing you with the utmost of my abilities.
So what happened was as such.
Define
I
theft.
borrowed this undead body, as they do in the Dustman, while I was still part of that faction. But you see, while the body was in my possession, the body of that body came to life again. it became a living person once again. I don't know if someone used some sort of resurrection spell on it. I can't remember. But it came to life. So I felt like this is now a normal person alive again. I couldn't force him to go back into the dead people's, you know.
To get a full understanding of the situation, was your intent when borrowing this individual corpse, did you intend to return it once you were completed with your job?
Yes, I did.
Want me to step
Look at
check?
me when you say that.
Look me in my iron eyes.
Totally, absolutely. No problem, man. Of course.
This guy is gonna get tricked.
What did
He's
you
gonna be
roll?
tricks up his sleeve.
I rolled pretty high, I think.
I rolled high. Decepticons. 19 total.
19 total.
Oh, that's not bad.
But I can still use my shenanigans if need be.
You can't get much better than that.
I know, but there's a very small chance I can.
Yeah.
So, I am given to understand then, in this situation, you borrowed the body with full intent of returning it once you had completed your task. However, whilst it was in your possession, somebody else performed an act which resulted in the body no longer being a body and being a living human. Therefore, your conclusion is that slavery is illegal in this city, and therefore returning them in the purpose of slavery would be, in itself, a crime. You are accusing these of crimes, correct?
If I had carried out the original order, which was to take it back, the original plan, it would have been slavery, and in fact, I would have been committing a crime in this city.
However, you did not return the body once it had been restored,
The body walked away on its own.
and you are unsure as to the circumstances that led to the body becoming reanimated with a human spirit.
I believe it was a resurrection spell of some sort, but I don't know the real mechanics behind it.
Were you around during the circumstance that this resurrection took place?
Yes,
But you are unaware of anyone that has performed this act.
I didn't do it myself.
This is not the question that I asked.
Already caught in his own web of lies. Not even a web, it's a single thread of lies, and he just walked straight into it.
I was in the location when it happened. It was some sort of divine thing. I don't have those powers myself. I don't understand it. I have no understanding of it.
So you were not involved in any
This is
capacity.
the one guy that's useful.
I did not perform the miracle.
This dude's got a hang.
Is that acceptable answer?
In order to appropriately represent you, I will need all the information so that I can ensure that you are.
God damn it, man! I know about it. Yes, I know. I was involved.
I love how quickly he's breaking. This is fantastic.
I don't like lying.
This is fantastic.
This
Where
is
did he
good.
start with?
This is fantastic.
Lying.
I'll tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Maybe you can't handle it,
So
but I will give it to
you.
you. And I'll tell them exactly what happened.
You tell me.
Oh shit.
I'll say, listen, if it didn't work, if the body didn't reanimate, I would have taken it back. But in fact, it was someone that was dear to me, and I was correcting a previous mistake,
Oh.
and I used divine magic to bring it back to life.
Excellent. Thank you for being candid with me.
You didn't judge. You didn't judge me. That's great.
This is your representation.
I feel unjudged.
Yeah.
I need to hang out with these Motron guys.
The judging comes soon.
Yeah, the judging
Someone else
company.
does the judging.
Yeah.
So, the current members of the Dustmen that are pursuing you have aligned themselves with the Doomguard. This is correct.
That's correct. I heard that someone stopped other factions from, or other factions were not interested in taking the.
The usual course of justice.
I will have to do some investigation as to what is going on behind this.
Yep.
I will also need to arrange a hearing with the members of the Dustmen and the Doomguard. All reference parties will need to be present for us to have a successful resolution to this dilemma.
What, in your experience, what are the potential outcomes of this?
I personally have not resolved any of these similar crimes. These are interesting circumstances and would be very good for me to document going forward for future references. In terms of the outcomes that are plausible in this situation, there is potential death, potential freedom, potential countersuit. These are the three outcomes that I see potentially taking place.
I don't want to know the chances, percentage. Okay, never mind.
I believe there is approximately 47.964723% chance that you will be absolved of all crimes.
Oh, that sounds great. Brilliant. Can I assist with the investigations, or at least observe?
I would require myself to go and meet with the individuals in the Dustman and the Doomguard in order to arrange for this hearing. What I may suggest is you take some time to read up on the legal systems so that you are fully aware of the situation that you will be in when you are presented in front of the judges.
Okay, if you give me a list of books, I will go and do that now.
Excellent. You will write down about 20 books.
List the books out loud, please.
This Marjoram is great, by the way. The voice of it is
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
Thank you, representative.
Representation.
Representation. Thank you, representation. So this is like representation personified. I appreciate your efforts, and I will be in the library.
Excellent. I will need to know a place to contact you so that once the hearing is set up, I can let you know the time and the place of this hearing.
in the future.
The library,
You will be at the library.
or either this one or the one down the road. There is a library here, right?
There is a bookstore.
The courthouse.
The court has, yes, they have their own locations.
Like records hall.
As a low member of the faction, you will have only limited access to some of it,
Alright.
but some of that does entail the legal departments
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yes. Alternatively, on top of that, there is also the bookstore that is in Sigil, which has a large compendium of.
I will go to my notes. I will search on my notes.
Did you?
The Hall of Information.
There is the Hall of Information. There is also.
You burnt all the evidence of the resurrection spell, right?
There's nothing left.
Kesto Bright Eyes.
No, I mean like any like notes you had on it in your book
Oh.
or anything like that.
To do with this resurrection.
Yeah.
I don't think you did.
I had nothing.
Okay.
You didn't write anything.
Oh, because it was just like take the hair and do it. Yeah.
It was,
okay.
it was
okay.
a
A
It
vision.
was in the
a
brains.
vision that I got.
It was in the brains. Okay, cool. I was just thinking like, yeah, you know, if someone gets their hands on that, it could be. Okay.
Excellent.
Not that I'm even there.
I will see you in hours,
See you in music.
and hopefully you'll see me like a training sequence.
Like a
reading
montage. A
montage.
reading montage.
Just
Two books at a
it's
time.
always me reading.
Do
Like
do.
me reading from the cameras on that side, then me reading from the cameras on that side.
Yes.
And
The
then we've got,
candle.
like,
Shot from the
You see
top.
the candle becoming smaller.
Yeah.
That's it.
a pile of books that like slowly go down and
Yeah,
it sort of
yeah.
like slowly gradient shows your face.
Yeah, you've got like a pile of books to read and books unread.
And that is literally my experience level, reaching level
Yeah, yeah.
5. I hope.
Ding. Can I make an argument
No, you're not here. He's not here.
that D
It's one
on a
pickup
path
per
of
hour.
redemption by being able to swallow his disgusting pride, not that he has much any, was able to gain a belief point for
I agree.
Oh, for telling the truth.
My
For-
mind was changed.
telling the truth.
Keep that for the end of the session. Keep a note of that in your head. And we'll
I'm not voting for this. I'm just raising the
This is
point.
emotion.
Yeah, no, bring it up at the end of the session.
Kyle is
Because I
having a
may forget
moment of
between now and
weakness.
then.
This is a moment of weakness by Kyle.
We'll see how this plays out first.
Yeah.
I need a mage minion for later. I think it's fine.
I need fireball.
I need fireball. If you don't learn fireball, you're useless to me.
It's fine, you just get to level 10 and your bard can learn fireball. Excellent.
As if I'm not doing anything
That
else.
is the
I'm
kind of
just
extra shit
That's
you
fine.
would
You
learn.
may find
Your
me-
day will
yeah.
be doing the learning, and that will take the day as a downtime.
I
You may
like
find me
manipulation
sleeping there if
spells.
allowed. I don't know if they close it. If they allowed. I would
It's not a red flag at all.
hunker down and sleep if allowed, if no one wakes me up.
That's fine. Yeah, no, the library's open for members around the clock.
I shall stay.
It's
I'm
so
drinking
cool,
the free.
24-hour library. What?
I'm drinking the free waters. I'm eating the free snacks.
No food in
I'm
library.
reading the free books. Okay, Kyle.
No candles in
You
the library.
bugger. No food in life. That's his voice. Like his telling people off voice. No food in life.
Is there someone that works the library that's so high, short, dark hair, glasses, mustache thing, goes by the name of Kyle,
Yes.
walking around? No food in the library.
He is, however, an orangutan.
Ah! Beautiful.
Perfect.
And he doesn't speak.
Aw.
The apple nutshell.
They're snacks. He just takes them.
That
Yes.
is me for the day.
That is you for the day. Excellent. So the day travel for the rest of the group is uneventful. You rock up. Now, what's your sleeping situations? Are you still trying to find
Hot
refuge
and heavy.
by working out? By working for the recipients?
I'm happy to do some labor for a comfy place to rest our heads.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also happy for Brady to do some company place for us to rest our heads.
Roll me a d12, please, Josh.
12.
12.
Very good or very bad?
Wow. Brady gets refuge for the night. However, this individual is very, very devout in his beliefs that you have to work for your stuff. They will not give you
Sing for your
a
supper,
free
baby.
night for somebody else doing your work. They demand that you yourself must work for your own
Keep.
keep. These are very devout individuals. That belief is you work for your take.
Hey, we met a Protestant.
Yeah,
What is your reaction to that?
beautiful hands dirty, boy.
You rolled a 12. It was a 1 in 12 chance.
That's amazing.
I have like in my head like a little table
This is what Link
of
would
different
consider.
reactions based off of it, and
That's
12
very
are like
bad.
the most devout.
The most extreme.
Yeah.
This is him.
You refuse?
I refuse. I'm gonna go and stay in the field. I will work hard. I will work 5 times harder to make a place for myself to stay in the field than to submit to this level of tyranny.
Can we roll for weather? And also roll for how good he does his refuge.
And I'm gonna roll for encounters.
Yeah. If you're hungry. Oh,
Sprite and
no.
Spike. Or a hash card, so you prefer to go by hash card these days, don't you?
Yeah, sure. Anyway.
Are you gonna work for your bed? Or are you gonna spend the night out in the wilds with Link?
I kind of feel sorry for him.
Really? Because he can't be bothered to make his own bed.
Yeah, I know, but you know, like, he's gonna need someone to look after him.
He
Because,
saves his ass in the middle of the night.
yeah,
I literally have to make my own bed.
You can give him a shovel.
I'll stay with him.
And Hashka?
I'm gonna work, but I will find like a. Is there like a place, a place where I can put myself that's in between the farmhouse and this idiot?
I mean, if you're looking for shelter, you have the barn. The barn is the shelter.
Can we see him from the
However, like in the other places, there does appear to be a lot of open windows that have like the mesh to stop the Nia from flying in, and you'll probably be able to see him out through the window.
How far would he be? Would I be able to get there with like a movement or a dash?
This one in particular will not allow you to stay in his field, in his particular farmland.
Oh yeah, I'll go to like.
He literally got out of my land.
So,
Get out of my land.
average size of a field. Let's find out.
I love that you didn't even try to like negotiate like, oh well,
There-
I'm
there are
gonna take your
principles that
house,
must be
I'll-
maintained.
Whatever. You're just like, no. No, I'm gone.
No. No.
Average size of the field on a farm.
I'm gonna die at work.
God, you know you're
so
gonna get
dumb.
you know you're gonna get an encounter, right? This is how fucking
I'm getting
I
Kyle
tell
to
my
roll the
characters
encounter.
die.
This is so dumb.
I hope you have a carpet.
I pray that he fucking gets mold.
I won't get mold.
You're gonna like. It's gonna.
You'll only get mold if you get wet.
Wow.
Can we just execute him now?
Such a stretch.
We don't need a trial for that, right?
Yeah.
That's all your evidence
You
there.
probably wouldn't be able to.
Death.
You probably wouldn't be able to.
No,
do that.
the
It's-
field's quite
We can't
large.
see 'em.
Yeah, I'm looking here at like a 10-acre farm,
Yeah.
which isn't even that big in comparison to a lot of them, and we're looking at 435,000 feet.
Ah,
Already
you
left out the stalls.
More or
and
less.
stuff.
I'll be a square foot, so
still pretty much not in running distance. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna help this farmer out, and then I'm gonna camp out with this idiot.
We'll be fine.
Brady, are you staying in the barn, or are you going to go out with them?
Am I the only one staying in the barn?
Yes.
Well, now I just look like a tit.
You may as well stay in the barn. You did work for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking stay in the barn.
Split the party. Someone go sleep in a different farm. Please.
We want
Why
to see
should
what
I
their
sacrifice my comfort for these gosh darn idiots?
Agreed. I'm not there, but you hear D in your mind.
Excellent. Spike, you get to roll my encounters for the night. Roll me a d12.
Encounters.
Okay, fucked.
12.
12.
Cool, you get an encounter.
So I
We're
hear that.
wasting our big rolls on this.
We're not gonna die.
Yeah, get that combat music going.
Fightopia.
Wolves
Fine.
appear.
I hear there's an
There's
issue
only
with
3 of you.
20 to 30 wild boars.
Where's your daughter?
We all level up.
Hazel would be.
In the barn with me or with you?
Well, to be fair, Hazel's pretty
She's like nature.
stoic. Probably would have just been like, yeah, I'll do the work.
And then
So
stay.
yeah, Hazel could be with you.
Absolutely.
Hazel's going to be with you. Excellent.
That's
At
one
least-
less person to help.
One
Yeah,
less person to die.
Oh, that's also true.
This is fun. So,
Yeah, Hazel and I are having like a non-gendered girls' night.
Slumber party.
Slumber party.
Cutest
Slumber
thing
parties
you've
are good.
ever seen.
Slumber party is gender neutral.
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
so to get everyone involved in this,
Not
I'm going to
Irish
have
girls' night.
the
Yeah,
monsters,
literally.
the monsters played by our players.
Ding, ding.
Yes!
The girls, the gays, and the theys.
Natural 20, no joke. First hit.
Oh my god.
Preserve.
Oh my
Lock that roll.
god.
That's
First
dark.
of all, I'm
It's
going
not.
to need...
Put it back in your
It's the
holster.
natural 20 on Brady.
Oh,
What? On me?
Sorry.
he's not even there.
on
A Sprite.
Sprite.
Here we go.
Whatever her name is.
This one.
This one.
I was going to say you playing the daughter. It's just.
You
Yeah, but it's just us.
You
Time to die.
think the demon was in control? I was in control all along.
I've been waiting all
Okay.
this time for the perfect
I-
moment.
So,
Fools.
if somebody is on watch in that night shift, who will be on watch and can they roll me a stealth check? A perception check?
Probably me.
Kim, Philippe,
Oh, for one
you
of
get to roll my
Nice.
monsters for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get you guys involved.
How do you want to do the macaroni?
Are we doing a map?
Yeah, I actually have one model of what you're up against.
Alright.
If I can find it. So, what is your perception check?
18.
18. Alright, you do notice them as they,
Them?
yes, them,
Oh, God.
as they start erupting out of the ground.
Oh my.
This is a living person.
I'm just going to have
Getting messed
some
up
random
on
models, but
camera.
one of them
Oh.
is the correct
This
model.
Can you say monk?
Can you say? Come on.
So,
Excuse the shaky camera angle as we get this in place. I didn't know if we were gonna have combat camera tonight.
I wasn't expecting it, but
But Josh had to be a douche.
I didn't roll a 12.
I'm
I'll tell you that.
I'm feeling
Oh,
it. I'm feeling it. We're gonna get
So-
someone's gonna die. This
erupting out of the
Oh
water
god, look at it.
You have 3 ankegs.
Why are they so close?
Because they're erupting out of the ground.
Oh no, that's off camera.
Oh,
Go closer
let's
a bit.
move it
Closer
all.
a
Get a
bit.
little closer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Basically, as far to that side as you
Mm.
can.
Erupting out of
yeah,
the ground.
here's the.
You
That's
are
where it's.
unsurprised, fortunately.
They're asleep, right?
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
go farther than that.
yeah.
No, one of us is up. One of us.
They're all lying down, right?
One of us is on watch.
One is on watch,
Who was on watch?
and
You
they
were
are
on watch. Oh, you were on
unsurprised.
watch.
However, these things erupt out of the ground around you.
As they should.
So,
You're in their
for
territory.
Are these things
so they are ankegs. They're basically
These
large. They almost
like
look
that?
like
yeah,
praying
that's good.
mantises with huge.
Oh, dang.
They are large.
That's
They
good
are easily about 12 feet long, and they have pincers that come out of the front, like from their mouths.
Oh shit.
Huge teeth, and they've got multiple legs and 2 sort of arms that end with like almost hooked
God, we better level up after this.
shovels.
Oh
for
shit,
digging.
for digging.
Oh, very cool.
So for the purpose,
Shovels. Good for digging, also good for slapping.
Digging your organs
Poking.
so for the purpose of this, there are 3 of them. So each one of us will take one. I will.
I want to
quickly-
be Displacer Beast 1.
You want to be Displacer Beast 1?
Are you sure there aren't
No,
20 to
that one.
30 of them?
I can be blob or real model.
You
I
can
don't
be
mind.
real
You're
model.
here too. How much do you want to die?
I want someone else to make my character for me. This is
It's been so
This
fun
is-
having
it's like-
people make characters for
This
us.
idea of like having to liberate a whole civilization is really quite unattainable. Can you make me a new character with a simpler?
Yeah.
Where, you know.
Can you make it like so? I don't
Yeah.
Maybe
know.
I just have like wife trouble
Yeah.
or, you
Yo,
know,
Monique,
crazy, crazy
So,
parents.
Hey, yo, Monique,
or-
I'm gonna let you finish, but
I need a favor.
Actually, to be fair, like yours and Monique's characters were like the most epic. Like Monique was like, "I'm gonna change the world," and Hashgar's like, "I'm gonna change the world."
and both failed and died.
We don't, yo, yeah.
One.
The first time around, at least.
Okay. I won't give you the full details, but I will give you the details as they become relevant. But I've got a little piece of
Okay.
paper just so you
Beautiful,
can track what the
beautiful.
armor class is.
I can't read any of this.
You can't
I'm
read
just-
any
I'm
of
just
it?
kidding.
I'm gonna tell your handwriting. It's true.
Any pluses?
Got it.
You should be able to look it
towards
up.
the hits?
I'll give you the
You
details.
give me-
after.
okay.
If it's a standard pancake, you should be able to look it up.
Yeah, you should be able to look up.
It should be,
I
it'd
have
be like pretty easy to find.
I have nothing to look up on because it's all used in cameras.
It's fine. As I
You
said,
can look
we'll-
it up.
Yeah.
No, don't, because you're no.
Well, I
I'll
know
give you the
it
details
all
when they come up.
You know it all anyway.
No, I know.
You know every monster stat and plus.
Hey, hello.
And-
I know the majority of how an pancake works.
you
Is what I'm trying to say.
Giving you a hard
I
time.
know some things.
You know some things?
Excellent.
Some things.
Can we all roll
Not useful.
initiative?
Let's do it.
Because they're
Yes.
erupting out of the ground, the only person that's sort of keeping watch is the only
Okay.
one that's not surprised in this instance.
Natural 20.
Are we rolling for separate?
Dirty 20.
Yep, everyone's
Nice.
rolling individual pancakes now.
Oh, that's terrible.
Do we roll with disadvantage or just normal?
You don't roll with disadvantage, you just don't get actions on your first turn.
Cool.
First round.
First round, yeah.
Brrr.
Okay,
My uncag is slow.
Me
got a
too. What'd you
slow
get?
3.
I got 5.
I got 4.
Oh god.
Oh,
They were too rumbly.
Dirt.
guys,
Yeah.
come on.
It's fine.
This is perfect character killing moments like this. Okay.
Really letting the team
So
down.
we've got
Yeah.
Spike, we don't have Brady.
These are greater
If
ankegs,
I
right?
did this,
These are
I'd be
greater.
fucking dead.
These are greater ankegs with 4d6 damage, right?
No.
Oh, look at that into our
And-
dice.
And they
Look at all
have
these dice.
proficiency against humans.
Yeah.
No, that comes
Um,
afterwards.
Everyone else,
After we
what
beat
are
the
your initiatives?
I seriously only have
Link
15 hit points.
23, I think.
24.
24. You do have advantage on your first attack roll that you do this battle. Because you got a natural 20.
Nice.
19.
19 and
20.
20. Okay.
Damn.
So,
Do we have any pluses to our initiatives?
No dex.
Not enough.
No dicks.
It wouldn't. No, it wouldn't make any difference anyway.
So I've got
Oh,
a
no,
5. So I'm 1.
Yeah.
You're
Oh, much
2,
bigger
and
dicks
Philippe's
than you.
3.
Yes.
Cool.
There we go. In fact, I will pop your logos on each of these.
That's it.
So that you kind of know who's rolling what.
Do you want to do like upside down because they're like against us, you know?
I want to know who the.
How does that work?
We want to know who kills.
Tarot.
We want to know who kills who.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The
We
upside
want to know
down
who gets the kill
tower's
count.
Which one's 1, 2, and 3?
I'm 3.
I'm the
1, 2, 3.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm the blob.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
It's me. Hi, I'm the blob. It's me.
you came out very fortunate in this people who are surprised. Because your first turn, you can't really see them going on. Sprite, on your turn, you can't see them, but you can feel them. You know something's coming for you. These things technically haven't erupted out of the ground yet.
Okay. I can just feel the rumbling.
You can feel them.
like something is going on.
Okay. Well, I'm immediately
It's the
going
rumbling.
to wake up the guys.
Yeah.
Just shake Link. Punch you in the arm.
No.
What's
What's
happening?
going on? I don't know. Is it an earthquake?
What's the ground?
I
Something
can
coming
feel
out.
something.
Yes, and you can feel like the trembling.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Can we locate like the spots? Like is it obvious that it's in one spot rather
It
than
is
another?
surrounding you, so you can feel it coming up sort of from all
Can I do like a
directions.
quick check around to see like if it's the landscape or is it too dark?
You can't do any actions on this first round, right?
Spite's the only one that can, they're not surprised.
Because I'm on watch. I mean like just to
Yeah.
look.
Oh, I got you. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
You can see that the ground is churning underneath, heading towards you. It doesn't look like the entire world is crumbling.
So I can't see it journeying beyond us. Right. I'm gonna communicate that. Is that allowed?
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, guys, there's something underneath us. There's something coming for us.
So we can't do anything this round, or just not action.
We just get up, right?
Can we get ready?
You just get up.
Wake up.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So then, erupting from the ground, you see all three of them as they surround you.
Hi, you guys.
So
Can
first
we
up,
actually stand up, or are we're still?
yeah, you can. I was like, you
I
stand
Okay,
up.
cool,
I
cool.
don't think
Yeah.
so. Oh,
They rolled high enough in the initiative.
I got a natural 20,
that was
man.
gonna
Good
advantage on
That's
attacking them prone.
Respect the 20.
It's fine.
There's
you
no
can,
critical
you
success.
can do other things that allow you that benefit.
Respect the will to live.
So, first up we have Displacer Ankeg.
That's me.
So you managed to churn up out of the ground from underneath. What would you like to do? You've got two options for actions.
What is my motivation?
Hungry. You are hungry.
Set the scene.
Hungry?
You are hungry and you felt something moving on the surface
What
and
does
like worms.
The second thing do? Does it
That's my
like
relationship with my
paralyze
father.
or?
Let's explore that.
Yeah.
It's mostly acid damage.
Yeah.
So you just kind of like throw up acid
Yeah.
onto people.
On
Yeah.
the line.
Sounds good. I'm not in a good line position.
You can move yourself
I'll
around a
crawl
little bit.
up and then move away from the camera, towards Blobby. Yeah, like that. And then I'll try an acid.
Yep, no worries.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's fine.
What do I roll?
Acid means that
Do I roll?
they have to do dexterity saving throws.
So it's hitting all of us?
I'll say you'll get
2?
Yeah,
two of them with
three,
this.
right?
Well, because of the
Oh,
position.
because of the position.
I'll
Okay,
say
okay,
you can
okay.
get two. It will be Sprite
Yeah,
and
First two or last two?
first two.
Sprite and...
Sprite and Hashgar. So it's dexterity saving throws for both of you.
Oh.
So,
Oh shit, my favorite.
so it's not looking good. It's not looking good. The viewers at home.
14.
Oh.
14.
16.
16. Both of them are passes. Kim, you have 3d6 acid damage. Roll that out, please.
Jesus.
halved though.
Half. Yeah.
Because you passed.
What, on yourself?
No,
No,
against
on
you
them
guys.
too.
Oh.
Well, that's not too bad.
When you said you have 3, 6, I was like,
Half.
what
Okay,
did it
four.
backfire?
So yeah, 4 for the two of you. 4 points of acid damage.
Don't worry, there's another.
I kind of go...
There's another few
A
coming
bunch of dirt
along.
comes out, and then the acid comes out.
So just so that you guys
Like a cat
are
with a
aware
hair
as well,
furball.
when you take the bite action, you can basically grapple them, and that will give you advantage on your attack rolls.
Nice.
But acid spray is always a good opener, I think.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
You have to
how long
you
does
have
it
to
recharge?
roll a d6.
You have to roll a d6 at the
a
start of your turn.
6 on a d6 to recharge.
Okay, at the beginning of my
Yes.
turn.
Correct.
Beautiful. I'll put that
Yes,
there to remind me.
it's like a dragon's breath.
Love it. Love it.
Next up, we have my Anke. And he's going to do the same, but because of his angle, he's going to be able to get all three of you. So that's a dexterity saving throw.
This
Does
episode
he
is going to
get
be called
blob? Does he get blob
Dungeons
too?
and Ankegs.
Pardon?
Does he get blobs as well?
Oh fuck my life.
Get me? I don't care, bro. Just burn
Was
them
it
to the ground.
Dex?
Dex.
Yeah.
I don't know how
it'll-
long the spray is.
It is 30 feet, so it will probably get them. But
Do it.
Yeah.
we're going to do it. We're
Your-
going to do it regardless.
Your intelligence is -5, bro.
Yeah, we have one.
We just got a duck. They just got burn each other.
So everyone a dexterity saving throw, please.
17.
17 is a pass.
10.
10 is not.
12.
12 is not. So I get to roll 3d6 now.
There's gonna be a cruel irony if he's the only one that lives through this.
Yeah.
Because I often like to
Don't
protect
worry.
him.
I'll tell your tale.
You will never be truly dead.
That is 9 points of acid damage.
Jeez.
Nah,
So
yeah,
5?
half if you passed, but the
Yeah.
other two didn't. And that
Oh,
brings
me
us
as well.
up
I
to
have
the
to
last
do
one.
That's a third
a
of my
save
health.
as well.
You have to do
I'm
a save,
half
yeah.
health and I haven't done shit.
Natural 16.
So
So
it's
that's a
pass.
half. So how much was it?
5.
5. Okay.
And finally,
Another 3 saves, bro.
another 3 saves, and I'll do my save.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh.
If it's any constellation, I fail.
9.
So
There's no way that's going to be passed.
9 is not.
13.
13 is the pass.
12.
12 is not a pass.
The Gullion believes. This is what we live for.
This is why I decided to involve you all.
Thank
This
you.
is genuinely like TPK.
God damn it.
This
8
is an encounter that I
potential.
rolled up
You
for
wanna
like,
Chrono
a
reroll?
party of all of you.
Chrono reroll.
I don't have those skills, but I would.
Somewhere
is that?
D's like really just goes.
Reroll.
Don't know what I did that for, but I feel like I needed to do that.
It's really important. Yeah.
What was it? Damage rate?
8.
I feel like I just saved a life.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
life.
Are we having it?
Yeah.
So,
You are, but they aren't.
has everyone marked down the damage for that? Yes?
Yeah.
How much was it total? Sorry.
8.
8.
8 on a fail.
And then I'm
half,
gonna
4
move
on a pass.
over here.
I've got 2 hit points left.
Oh my.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's okay, because it's your turn now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like this is genuinely like a TPK event. Like we are all heavily.
And all
wounded.
because you didn't want to do work!
I didn't set this up.
Can you get a belief point when he's dead?
Yeah, probably.
Can I?
The
Can
next
I?
character
I'm gonna
does.
take it to hell with me.
Yeah.
As the acid
It's
blast
fine. We know where your
like
daddy lives.
spray all over my body and just like burns and just screaming in pain, I am just like
Brady's the last one standing.
my
Radiant
dulled spikes
Slept through the
spring
whole
up,
thing.
and I just shout at both of you to just fucking run.
So, I'll let you do that as a reaction.
Cool.
So you hear just fucking run come from Hashkar.
All right. I am
The most demanding voice he's ever said.
this one next to me.
Mhm.
I'll take my rapier and I'll stab it.
Nah, fam.
Don't worry, I've got a thing.
Nah,
Oh
fam.
my god.
Natural 20, baby!
Yeah.
Fuck my
It's a
life.
20 and a 19!
Nice.
Chrono.
Oh, get out of here.
Oh
Alright.
my god.
Okay, what is it you were doing stabbing with a rapier, yeah?
Yeah, the one in front of me.
Excellent.
Why have you got advantage, my friend?
Because he rolled a
Because
natural
I've got a
20
natural
his
20 on
initiative.
my.
Fuck off.
I
on
get,
my thing.
Yeah.
if you roll a natural 1, you get disadvantage.
You're gonna kill Daddy K?
Yeah.
He is the leader. I've decided that he is the leader.
Daddy cake. Alright. 3 plus 3, 6, and then what's.
Max damage.
Alright, so plus 8. So 6 plus 8.
So 14. 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. And I am going to. Like, I'm just going to thrust it as hard as I can, like, into one of its eyes.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to just let go of the rapier and go Misty Step. And I'm going to Misty Step away.
Are you just leaving your
Yeah.
rapier there?
10, 15, 20, 25.
I'll-
30.
You can hide in the bush.
I want to say
And then I'm
9
going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
My
30.
eye! My eye!
Keep moving.
My eye!
Sprite. Again, you hear the just fucking run.
Daddy Keg's gonna die!
You are technically engaged with this Ankeg.
Which one?
The one that's the Ankeg.
The black one.
Why technically? It's not next to me. Direct.
Well,
It's within 5 feet.
It's within 5 feet.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna use my channel divinity to try and summon nature's wrath
Yeah.
and try and restrain it with the spectral vines.
Hell yeah.
No!
Yep, so the natural thing, so is that a strength
That
save?
is strength or dex. It's choice.
Strength. Is that when you hit, or are you just casting the spell?
No, it's DC save.
Yeah. You're thinking it's named
So
strike,
it's a
but
cast
this is
of
nature's
a spell.
life. Where's the channel divinity? Yeah.
So I need to save?
You have a +3 on strength.
It's totally fine.
That's kind of cocked, isn't it?
No. Oh,
that's
Well, the
fine.
rule is if you can put a
uncook it.
dice on top of
Oh,
it.
there we go.
It was not called.
It was not cocked.
It's a 7.
7.
No. it's a
Okay,
fail.
that is a fail, I believe.
Yeah.
So, what does it do?
So, spectral vines spring up and reach for the creature, and it is restrained. And it needs to repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns to free itself.
It says it here that I'm immune to spectral vines.
Very specifically from the paladin.
Yeah.
It's definitely the most.
It's
Okay.
sprite
it's
spectral
restrained?
vines immunity.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
And then
Unless you have health, I suggest running.
I will.
Fly straight up.
Give me a minute.
Where are you gonna go? I'm gonna smash you.
How are you gonna smash me? I was strained.
I can still, as you run away, I can still swipe at you with my claws.
It's
Right,
true,
well,
but
if-
you will be doing it with disadvantage.
I was gonna say, if we're engaged and they're restrained, how can they?
It doesn't.
So they're not able to move the 5 feet, but you're within the range of its mandibles, which means it'll have disadvantage on its attack rolls against you.
That's why Misty stabbed.
Okay.
It's restrained in terms of like movement,
Yeah.
rather than just like being bound.
Okay.
It is getting a bit hot.
And the acid can travel up to 30 feet. You said.
If I
It can
recharge.
if it recharges.
Oh, but they've all sprayed it, so it's not technically charged up right now.
They'll have to roll at the start of the turn.
Okay.
1 in 6 chance.
In that case, yeah, I'm going to.
1 in 3 chance that we will recharge, right? Because
Between all three of
between
us.
all 3 of us.
One of us.
One of us is gonna have to
Yeah, I'm gonna fly.
melt these things.
I'm gonna fly
Attack of opportunity!
30 feet
Attack of opportunity!
this way.
Up.
And I'm gonna go upwards in like a diagonal kind of position. So it'll be like
I'm
5.
gonna crit.
That's fine. You do get an attack of opportunity.
Are you
It's done
sure you
with
wanna do this?
disadvantage.
So I'll be like just in
Why?
the bush, kind of like
Yeah,
here.
because
Because
you're
you're
restrained.
restrained.
As restrained, you have disadvantage on your attack rolls. Do you have the? Or do you like? You've got the thing. Yeah, perfect.
Yes. And I still
220s.
have a bonus action.
You do still have a bonus action.
If
What would
you
like
say
to
so.
do?
Wait. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Natural
roll
one.
your attack. Once they choose a bonus action.
That's a 9.
That's not great.
That's
No,
plus
get-
5,
get
so that's a
fucked.
14.
Get fucked.
14 miss?
Huh? Yeah, 14.
Do you have a shield in hand?
Huh?
It's not
It's
Pathfinder.
Shut up.
I miss!
You miss.
Roll again. You might get a natural
That
one.
was a
9
10.
again!
No, you rolled and then it was a
I put
10.
it it's less.
So 14 is a miss, correct?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Should I see?
Mine 18.
So you remember the 10 it wouldn't have been.
Could be 14.
And just in case this tries to come for me, I'm going to cast, as a bonus action, Ensnaring Strike.
You have
Ready
to hit.
for the next time you do a hit, yeah?
Yes, if I choose to hit it next time, I've already cast Ensnaring Strike.
Okay. In which case, Sprite has flown away. That brings us to Hashkar.
You're gonna
Okay.
stay
Hulk
there and
out.
fight them and get all the XP.
Oh shit!
Hey!
It's gonna explode.
Bye!
You have to
No!
remember that people that aren't participating don't get the experience for this encounter, so...
They
Bye.
I
participated.
participated.
No, they
Yeah,
don't
but these
participate.
two
They
don't.
run away. They run
Oh.
away. No, they all run away.
So it gets you between 3 of you.
I'm like 20 XP.
Right.
What is the range for it?
I'm
Is it
gonna
easy?
move here and get
That's like a
15
version.
feet. 15. Don't-
Yep, that's fine. That'll be 15 feet. Excellent. So
Have
that's...
they grown back? Have they actually grown back? I don't.
They
know.
take a
has,
day.
It has been... It takes
but-
24 hours.
But on Discord it says spikeless.
That's true.
How about you piss off?
Okay, dexterity saving throws from all 3 of us, including Kim.
Natural 19. Let's
17.
What do we add?
Just straight.
7.
Ooh.
So no.
Okay.
9, 18,
Who gave him this ability?
23.
Yeah.
What?
How much?
23, and the DC
Fucking
is
hell.
8. 10. That's my con. So 12.
12. It does reduce his AC, mind you.
Yeah. So I take half.
How much?
23 or half. So
Yeah.
12.
12. So 23 for you and 12 for me and the other one.
How are you looking, Philippe?
Good.
Yeah?
With one eye.
Yeah.
I'm looking with one eye.
Not for long.
You don't need to know, bro.
Not for long.
How can I get there?
Finish him.
Oh, don't worry. He's going down.
Okay. I think we're all just about up still.
I'm okay.
I'm good. I'm full health.
He's not. Okay. So.
Hashgar, run!
Someone heal me.
I have other thing as well.
I need
Yeah, no,
healing.
that's fine. I was just going to say, so it looks like the Ankeg is bloodied, the Blob Ankeg is bloodied, and...
I'm
Are you half?
less than half, yeah.
Yeah, less than half. Bloodied.
I'm very bloodied.
I am.
Fan is noisy,
So,
but you should put it on.
Alright, I'm trying to avoid putting the fan on.
10, 15, 20.
I don't have any attacks of opportunity left. You can move away. I've already attacked Brady. Fuck, Sprite.
Yeah, so...
It's because Alex has the long, beautiful blonde hair.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Thank you.
If I can't. If I use Step of the Wind, I still can't dash because I've used my action already, right?
Step of the Wind allows you to dash as a bonus action.
And as part of using Step of the Wind.
Okay, so
You spend a key point to do the thing.
Step of the Wind.
So you could just...
So your bonus action dashing?
5, 10, 15,
Avenge!
20.
Avenge your father!
Is this like rough terrain or?
Yeah, it's a bush, so it will be
25,
difficult to get through, but
30.
you could try and jump over it.
My jumping is doubled, so
Well, there
Yeah.
you go.
5,
No
10, 15,
problem.
20.
Right, this is
5, 30,
this is not
5,
good.
40,
This is not
50.
this is not looking good for the NKs. This is how it looks from the NPC side of things. What? Right,
You get the
everyone,
ridiculous movement.
everyone puke on Sprite. Sprite must. What? We must feast on something. She's the smallest, but she'll do.
She's not heavy.
How high up are you?
30
Like
feet.
eating a rabbit.
So, that brings us to Brady Yankeg.
Right.
So at the beginning of your turn, you roll a d6.
Ranking.
That's a 6, baby.
Oh!
So you
So-
get your breath weapon
I
back.
might be dead.
I'm moving towards where these people are. I can get
You've
just
got
under.
30 feet of spray.
Get right under and go. Try
Okay.
and get her.
That is a
Nice knowing you
dexterity
guys.
saving throw.
Oh shit.
It has to be under
You
10.
can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
That's 18.
18 is
Nice.
a pass. You take half damage. Roll 3d6, please.
I haven't got a lot of damage
Triple
to
six,
take,
triple
to be
six, come
honest. I'm probably gonna
Ooh.
be
6. That's 11. 13.
I am
Half,
Half,
13,
half,
half
half.
is 7.
I'm out.
You're down!
I'm unconscious.
And she falls.
And she
And she
falls, so
falls
she takes a
right
death
into my
saving
mouth.
throw automatically.
How high? How high?
30 feet.
'Cause I had,
So there's technically one...
I had 7 hit
It's one
points.
fail.
Right
Yeah.
on top of me. Right on top of me. I was right below.
Oh, that is a point. If you are right below, you take the full damage as well.
Yeah.
No!
I did say I was right underneath her.
You did say you were right.
Mouth-
So
Mouth
what
open.
extra damage do I take? Sorry,
So
just
you
a death
just
save.
you
You
take
just-
an automatic
It's-
fail.
no, no,
You just do one.
Oh, it's just
auto
a fail. I don't
yeah.
roll for it.
Yeah, so you've
take
got one
damage
fail
while you're
already.
down.
That is 9 points of damage as this body falls onto you. And
Please
hits
tell me
you.
that that's enough to just take her out.
It's not, but
Ah, shit. That would have been so
Close. It's
poetic.
close.
That would have been beautiful. Please
I'm not
avenge
looking.
me.
I'm not looking too hot.
Please avenge me.
Okay.
I do avenge you. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you
Let's
died
roll my
once
D6.
already, it's fine.
No, I'm a third dead already.
Please say
I really don't want to be responsible for your death.
Recharge!
I didn't get a recharge.
Aw, did you?
Come
get...
on,
I
Carl!
got one.
Did you?
Aw.
Oh, you did get free.
Carl's
He hasn't yet.
Oh,
no.
recharge it!
Um,
Surely you go and meet the dead
Yeah.
body.
no. This thing is going to go over to.
It's mine. It's mine.
Actually, no, that is a point.
Do we
It's
start
going to go
fighting
over,
over it?
and we're going to start fighting over it.
Yes.
No,
I love it in films when like in Jurassic Park or whatever, when they're like, ah, we're gonna die, and then like a bigger monster comes along and they start fighting, and you're like, I'm insignificant.
So what I'm going to do
Love that.
is we'll do a contested strength check to see. So basically, we're going to try and grab into this thing, both of us,
Oh my god.
If
and
you,
we're going to see which one of us manages to pull the body of Sprite.
if you both roll equal, does that mean Sprite's just like torn in
Ripped in
half?
half.
Surely.
I'll say
Yeah.
that she'll take a failed death save.
Oh!
Oh God. Okay.
Okay, so
Oh.
I got an 11 plus 3, 14.
I rolled a 2 on the dice.
So as the body falls down, I scuttle over, and
It like hits me in the head, and I'm like, ah, oh no.
how much movement would that have been to get me there? Was that about 20 feet?
I would say around 30, 25, 30.
25? Okay, I'll say 25. I literally, from the top of the ank egg that's sprayed, I grab the body of Sprite, and you see the ank egg that has Sprite start burrowing. They don't have enough movement to start going underground too far, so you can still see my back
Oh
abdomen
God.
sticking out.
This is terrible.
But Sprite is
What a way to
being
go.
taken underground.
Did Sprite take any damage
Going
from this fight?
From the bite.
Not from this.
Okay.
I'm going to say it was a grapple to take them away to eat them.
Okay.
The damage would have been if it was an equal.
Just
Contested.
run. Just run. Save yourselves, guys.
No.
It's too
They're
late.
within death range.
Finally, we
We got a
have.
chance. We got a chance.
It is my destiny to be
So-
killed by these shitty, insignificant
First
creatures
of all,
like
roll your
snakes
Yeah.
and fucking whatever these guys are. It is my
In
destiny.
a random ambush as well.
Yeah.
That
Roll
serves no
advantage.
purpose.
Okay, so because I'm gonna try to come up with some bullshit. Because
As a one
Leaf's
intelligence
gonna
ank
make
egg.
sure I die, basically.
Is there like a tunnel under the
no,
ground?
I'm just
That he
thinking.
can pop up
I'm
on?
just thinking about it.
Just think about it.
Because
I'm
this
gonna
guy
do that.
exploded and spiked everything up, right?
Yeah.
Is there any chance that his spikes broke the vines that would keep him in place?
Oh,
Is
come
there
on.
any chance at all that that might have happened?
No, but that happened
Roll for luck.
before.
Nature's
So that
wrath.
happened before nature's grasp.
No,
didn't it?
No, it didn't.
No,
It was just
Yeah.
after.
Oh, okay.
It depends.
Isn't it
If it says
technically
that it has
simultaneous
hit
I'm not
turn?
in
points.
charge
Or is that
continuity.
something
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
Can you hit it?
simultaneous.
Yeah, if it's
Oh, yeah,
something
that's
that is
right.
targetable
Oh, happens in the
and it has a hit point and an AC,
It
I'll
did
say
say
that it would.
spectral.
It doesn't say anything about concentration or anything.
No, it's not on concentration. It's if it's got like a hit point
The vines have
threshold.
hit points.
Like if you cast the web spell and somebody does damage to the web,
Yeah.
it destroys the web.
No, it doesn't have any hit.
It doesn't have anything like that, so I'm
It's
unfortunately
just a strength or a dex, whichever one it was.
And do I do the check before?
at the end of your turn.
At the end, I can't do it as an action or anything like
I
that.
don't think so.
Can you not? I thought you could do as an action.
You just
If you
run.
do-
I'm not
if
looking at
you
random
want.
strength or dex.
You get fucked up.
I'm just lucky that I did it before I died.
While restrained by the vines, the creature repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. On the success, it frees itself, and it's not a spell, so it doesn't have concentration.
I think
This
you
is the
just have
one
to, like,
time
smart
in my
magic.
entire career as an Oath of Ancients that I've seen it, and I went to like level 15 as a paladin in this thing.
That's
and I've only ever
awesome.
used it once.
Really.
What about it negates
So
my
good.
burrowing speed as well, I'm guessing.
You cannot move, yes. You are restrained, therefore your movement speed is 0 regardless of what kind of movement speed you're doing. Unfortunately, you are stuck
I
there
can just
until the
wake
next
up.
turn.
And hit.
You have to roll your save
This
first.
guy.
though.
This is
Then
some
I can
bullshit.
fuck them up. Because
Don't
of
worry.
the. Oh, actually, no. Maybe the other one is
Oh,
not
can I hold an
relevant
action?
anymore.
Don't worry, I got you.
Yeah, technically you could if anything moves within
No,
5
it's
feet of you.
concentration, so it won't be in effect anymore. I guess.
So you can.
Can you hold an action to move? Can I?
No.
I think casting out would probably disrupt the
What was it?
slightly.
These vines are real strong, guys.
And it's still restrained.
That's what it is.
And it doesn't get its breath weapon. So, that
Fucking-
brings us back to the top of the initiative
I
with
don't like
Link.
this character.
Okay.
Give me a dragon.
Give me a try.
Can I see Sprite?
Give me a
You
try.
can see that Sprite has been taken and it's currently in its mandibles. Like it's got little hand mandibles at the front, and it's burrowing with its bigger ones.
So it's
you
like-
cannot see Sprite.
All right.
Oh, it's under him.
He's gone 5
So,
feet in.
so
Like-
Sprite's
Oh!
Sprite's
Sprite's
already
here.
like
5
under
feet
here.
under.
Sprite's here, and then
Oh no.
The only way you'll be able to see down into that hole is if you're next to that hole.
oh god.
Oh no.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh
More snacks.
This guy is crazy.
I'm
Alright.
just gonna
Don't
leave
try and be a
'cause I
hero
don't feel
now.
good, but now there's snacks again.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like running away. I see Sprite go down and start to get like pulled down.
If our leader dies, we'll do a morale check to see if we run.
Oh, okay.
Thunder wave.
Really?
Kill Sprite.
No, you don't know that. You don't know. Hey, no. But what's this? Metagaming.
All right. How hurt are these two guys looking?
I look kind of. I was gonna run away because I was scared and hurt.
I'm not looking
But
exceptionally
now there's
bad,
more
but I am
snacks.
bloodied.
Okay.
Why am
Right,
I
so
doing
I-
sorry for the animals? Like, it's so cute. No,
So-
wait, no,
No,
killing.
they're terrible.
I won't do that then. I will. Yeah.
I know. It's like I think.
So
rats
I'm
are
right next to
really
the hole,
cute.
Yep.
and yeah, I was running away, saw that happen, and in a moment of heroism and brilliance,
Unique.
I charged back. I'm like, fuck, I'm an idiot. fuck. Just run.
This is why I never do this.
I'm coming, Sprite! And I'm just gonna like jump. I like from here. I'm just gonna jump off the bush so I can like see down into the hole, and I'm gonna go healing word. And I'm gonna give you a healing
Surely
word.
you can't
Oh
reach.
my gosh.
Surely.
Healing
She's underground
word.
already.
He
Yeah,
said,
but you
I
if
said
you're by the
if you're-
hole, you
if
can
I'm-
see them.
if I'm right next to the hole, which I am.
I defer.
I literally only had
I
30
defer
feet.
to the DM,
All right.
as you should.
One d4
No.
plus spellcasting.
What is
No,
that? Cool.
There's some kind of cast.
The only rule.
Stuck in here.
Surely she can't
Two.
hear the healing word. She's dead.
Plus. What's my
I'm not
spellcasting?
dead.
5.
You don't need to hear it, I don't think.
You don't actually
Yeah.
need to hear
No.
the healing word.
I think he just needs to speak it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's like, the condition is I have to be able to see them.
You have to listen.
Which
Which you can.
It's the touch one
so-
that always gets me.
yeah, that's why healing word is better
So-
because like touch
Badass.
gives you more, but like healing word is just you can do it.
Healing word is good for these situations.
Yeah.
See, I always go for the other one because I'm like more healing.
This
Well,
is
then-
like
But
this is
then
more
you
for
just
the
die
clutch
anyway in a
situation.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However,
So you
However,
get
However.
you do come up with a level of exhaustion.
Oh.
Well, she still comes up,
Which
so-
means.
Disadvantage on skill checks.
Disadvantage on skill.
On the first level of exhaustion. If it happens again,
Yeah.
So she's grappled at the moment,
she is
underground.
currently grappled underground but is conscious.
Yay!
Alright.
With how much hit points was it?
2 plus 5, 7.
7.
Sprite's alive!
Still killable. Still killable.
Right. You blank out of consciousness whilst you were in the air, and then you wake up and you feel these like pincers gripped around your body, and you look up and you just see this like 4 insectoid eyes staring down at you, and this hard spiky carapace just like hugging
Wow.
against your body,
And I'm underground.
Firstly-
and you are surrounded by dirt.
I'm going to take my action.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was just
Yep.
narrating what happens with the awakening.
That's terrifying though.
Let me
I'm
just.
in the air and then. I'm underground.
This always gets me because I don't really play spellcasters.
No spells.
So I just cast a leveled spell
Correct. So you
as
can do
my
a
bonus action.
cantrip
So
Yeah.
can I do a cantrip
Yeah.
action?
Mhm.
Alright, cool. Cantrip action.
I
I'm
know
gonna
it's weird.
I'm gonna do vicious mockery on the one that's grabbing Sprite.
Is
You
that
have to
vicious
understand
mockery?
the language.
Oh,
I think
No,
that's
the target can
dissonant
hear you,
whispers.
though it does not need to understand you.
But
Dissonant
it
It's,
doesn't
your
have
tone
a,
of, it's your tone of voice.
but it
that's
doesn't have a limit
really
on
cutting.
intelligence or anything like
like
that.
Simlish.
No, that's like the suggestion.
It's
is that it works. Yeah,
I think
they have to
dissonant-
be able to
Vicious
hear.
mockery.
Yeah, vicious mockery is because
You see, you don't
it's so
even need
low
to know
anyway.
what
It's
I'm
like a
saying.
D4.
It's got to
but
be
it's-
able to do something.
Yeah. Oh, so you just make a wisdom save. Sorry.
Next time we put
Against
this
the one
in.
that's holding Sprite, yeah.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
think that's you, isn't it?
Wisdom save is
DC
Pass.
15.
13 plus 1, 14.
That's a fail, baby.
This might not go quite as well as you hoped.
Huh?
This might not go quite as well.
Oh no, do they explode when they die?
Which one is Vicious Mockery? Is that
We do have acid.
That'd be hilarious.
So it does 3
disadvantage
psychic,
on the next attack?
3 psychic damage. Yeah, and you most importantly you get disadvantage on your next attack roll.
But they have
Advantage
On-
on anything
advantage
that
on
grapples,
grapples, yeah.
So, well, that's good. It's
It's
pretty
balanced.
fine.
So yeah, that's
I was thinking it was the dissonant whispers, which makes them immediately
yeah.
run further away.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Nah.
Into the ground.
That's what I
Deeper.
was thinking. But no, it's fine.
Yeah, that
Vicious
would be
Mockery is
bad.
That'd be
fine.
hilarious.
That would be
Okay. Anything else, Link?
that's it. So just the 3 psychic damage.
Okay.
3? Was it 2?
You said 3. I've
It said
marked down
2
3.
on the dice. No, it said 3 on the dice.
Yeah.
Which brings us
I think.
to Sprite or Marigold. You are currently awake
The
in the
Emperor
arms
Messenger.
of an ankeg.
In the arms of an angel.
You know those movies where they like wake up in their coffin and they
Yeah.
have to get up
Yeah.
in their own graves?
It's like spitting out dirt. Like,
You feel two like
It's broken now.
almost tentacle-like things just like wrapping themselves
I'm
around your body.
prone. I'm disadvantaged on all skill checks.
Because you're
And
exhausted.
it's grappled.
Got exhaustion.
And I'm
Which means,
grappled.
it means your movement is 0.
Yes.
Just kill
So I
it.
would have to use an action to
Break the grapple.
break the grapple, but then I'm disadvantaged anyway
Yeah.
from doing that.
If you use half your movement to get up,
But apparently I have no movement.
You can also choose to attack.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a bit of a weird
I
thing.
think just-
if you've got no movement,
Just
you
attack
can
with your
get
biggest smite that you've
up.
got.
But if you use
Can I,
your
can I
action,
do a melee attack
Would you
from,
do
like, from
well,
prone?
I want to bring
Please
some.
don't.
I want to
Yes,
bring
but
something
it
to
will be-
attention.
Please got a thing.
okay.
Right, so Sprite was flying, right? And she was
Mhm.
holding her shield and her one-handed weapon, but then she fell and let go of her weapon, surely, right? And her
But I
shield,
didn't have.
right?
I
You
didn't
can still
have my
smite
You would have
sword
done
out.
your stuff out.
No, I didn't.
Well, I'm
This
just
is
saying.
just typical
little
casters
Billy bullshit.
dunking on melee users.
Yeah, you just.
You have
game.
your weapons. The things that could take place is if you do break your grapple,
Okay.
your movement is no longer 0. You can then use half your
How
movement
can
to
I
get
break
up.
my grapple if I've got no movement?
Because you've got an action.
Strength check.
Got an action.
So you can
But
use
I'm
your action to
disadvantaged.
break the grapple
Yeah.
with disadvantage, and then you can use half your movement to get up, and then
Or-
you can still move.
Attack rolls
Or
are not
you can-
disadvantaged with.
Yeah, or you can use
When
your
you're prone, attack rolls
action.
are
Or
with
disadvantage.
Yeah.
to
Okay.
attack.
Or you can use
with
your action.
disadvantage.
Or cast a spell on it.
You can also
Mhm.
punch with smite.
Yeah, you can.
You can.
It's a melee
As
attack,
long-
isn't it?
yeah, as long
it's
as
not
you
a weapon
hit.
damage.
Any melee thing.
It's
Yeah.
a bit weird. Technically, you have to have a weapon to do Divine Smite.
Oh.
Yeah.
About the others?
Maybe there's one.
It's
That
a melee weapon attack,
Uh,
not a melee.
maybe divine. What's it called?
In,
Divine smite rather than the one that you just consume.
no, you
I'm trying to
use
think
the
of a way
same.
that I can restore, do some lay on hands on myself.
Yeah,
you can do that.
attack-
Yeah,
and-
you can totally
yeah, but then I just lie there and get attacked again,
Yeah.
and that will
Mhm.
deplete it because I'm totally vulnerable.
Unless.
Is there a way of me
someone
doing that
else
and
kills it.
attempting to break free?
No, I think you
No.
have to.
Leon
Do you
is
have any
an action,
spells
isn't
that
it?
heal that are bonus action, like healing word?
Or a potion of healing.
Or a potion?
Mm,
You have a potion on
I
your
don't believe
inventory?
I do.
And
You
then
haven't
you've got
stocked
a
up in a
couple
long
of them.
time.
I don't know who has
Oh, I do
them.
have a healing potion.
Yeah, use that.
Okay,
Drink
cool.
it.
But that's
Sorry,
an
bonus
action.
It's a
That's
bonus,
a bonus
action in
action.
It's a
our
bonus
homebrew
action.
rules.
It's a bonus action
Okay.
to drink it yourself. It's an action to give it to
Feed
someone
it.
else.
Okay, in that case,
It's
Because
terrible.
you have to like open their mouth.
It's a great rule. It's a great
In this
rule.
occasion,
I think I do need to do that immediately.
Yeah.
I think
Which
that's very
is
smart.
2d8.
to
You
be
know those
honest,
beer
you-
can
to-
helmet for. It depends on the level of potion.
the basic
Go.
ones.
This is
I
the
don't-
basic
usually
one.
I don't know.
This is the basic one here.
I think
2d4
we only had
plus
basic
2.
ones.
Yeah.
But I would just like to say that as a potion is 50 gold, so
handy.
do you want to spend the
Handy
money?
reference leg.
I have a potion on my leg.
She's making a cult. They can
Plus
pay the cult
two.
members to get it.
2d4 plus 2 will be the basic potion.
Shit.
Oh my god, that's terrible!
It's
It's
4 hit points.
Is this guy giving me cursed dice? So that's 4. Well, it's better than
It's
nothing.
better than nothing.
11, guys. Ankex.
It's better than
Ankex
nothing.
unite!
Your ensnaring strike stopped, by the way, because you were unconscious. You could no longer concentrate on it.
Why didn't that work?
Not the
Oh, it
wrath
did
of
work.
nature, but the
No,
spell.
no, no, I'm aware.
Because there's no
Is
concentration.
I understand how.
No, that's for
I
me.
was telling
it's
him.
for
Oh.
me.
We were
I
trying to
think you were
figure it out
explaining
in
to me
our
that
heads,
because you
like,
passed out, you don't have concentration anymore. I was like, I know.
Because of that thing that happened that led to your near death.
You
So-
were not able to focus.
You still have an action.
Well, technically, I have action that I could. Could I use this movement as an action to try and break free?
You can use your action to try and break the grapple. Yes.
You can't use any of your movement though.
Not until you've
Unless you've-
Not
successfully
until
broken
you've
the grapple.
broken free.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I love how you try to
You
lawyer
need to
this so
decide
hard.
whether you're
I
gonna
don't want to
attack or get out of there.
You can attack.
Grass.
Like you could potentially kill it. It's very.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these guys,
Do it.
they're wounded. They're
Or
all
cast a
wounded, so-
spell if you have a spell that.
Yeah.
My one is the
That's
least wounded one, though.
I know.
Not for long.
Do you have command?
Yes.
Because you could
Does it
say
have to
like
share a language?
Dad,
release. Oh, does it? Oh, never mind then.
you what?
Has to share a language, I think.
If it doesn't understand your language,
Is it a
it has
humanoid
no
as well?
effect.
I see. That's fair enough.
I don't have to be a humanoid.
No.
It
Okay.
could be a target,
If the target can't follow commands terms.
but if it
Does it
doesn't
say?
understand
Oh
your
yeah,
language.
yeah, you're right.
Although command would work in conjunction with speak of animals.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's two actions.
But it is
That
two
doesn't-
actions.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Try and call
It's
out
good
to like
thinking though.
a little mole or something that's in the ground.
Yes.
Molly,
Help me!
Molly,
Do-
Molly,
do
Molly.
you-
I
Do
do
you
have
speak
my
Ankeg?
special cuff that you made me. Shall I just do a random, like, Hail Mary and just see
Oh
what
my god,
happens?
yes,
Yeah.
what happens with your cuff?
Yeah.
Is it something cool?
You have to roll and you don't know what's going to come out.
It's like taking a weasel out of a bag.
It could
I
be
love
it could be a rat or it could be like an elk.
A giant
That
elk.
was cool.
Bag of tricks.
though.
Oh, we
It was
funny
brown.
with a
Should we just
whale.
fucking do it? I might die
Go for
anyway.
it.
Oh,
Go for it.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Right, why
Oh,
not?
nice,
Always
nice.
go for the meme.
Okay, is it a grey,
Grey bag
rust,
of
or
tricks.
tan?
Grey.
What's the dice?
D8.
No, I'm not using your
Yeah,
curse.
this
no.
one.
May I use this one?
Yeah,
this
go
one.
for it.
This one is black.
Calling
And
out
it's sure
to
to
you.
bring
If
me
that's
doom.
shit, if
Yeah.
that's rubbish,
It's
that's not
bringing
my
doom
fault.
either to me or to them. I don't
Someone
know.
is getting
Someone's
a
getting
whole lot of doom.
And hang on, I know what they are as well. Carl, don't spoil it.
It's
Oh.
a mouse.
Fuck my life.
Is that good?
Might be.
What was that?
Is it
It's a dire wolf.
amazing? Oh my god.
I would like to call bullshit on this.
That's incredible.
That's the only thing I can
Good
do
choice,
is like, because
good
I've been
choice.
wearing my cuff this
Yeah.
whole time since you gave it to me, and finally I just like, because I think you have to like, well, how do you do?
Maybe the way you're grappled, like the only thing you can reach is your cuff, and you're like, well,
Josh is the only
okay.
one paying attention.
I knew exactly what you were going to do before you were into it.
What's he gonna do?
You put it right there in the corner.
You have to throw it. The fuzzy ball that you pull out, it gets thrown.
Pokeball.
That's a
Um,
Pokeball, is
So
it?
it's even
Yeah.
if it's like on my wrist, right? So the thing is like right there with me. I can do that, right? That's my action.
Yeah, like if you were grappled like this.
I could literally like take my watch off and go.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Sorry, but
It's very
I'm
dramatic.
just showing proof that I could do that if I was
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
Yes.
you reset
But you're
the
underground, buddy.
Yeah, but
It's loose soil.
Yeah,
it's just recently
it
done.
I'm like,
does,
no,
Why?
However,
why are you being a dick about
she
this?
cannot command it because she's already used the bonus
I have
action.
a day off.
But it will.
No.
Will it just naturally?
Never.
The creature is friendly,
Attack and
acts on
stuff?
your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how it moves and what action it takes, or give it general orders. In
Right.
the absence of such orders, it acts in a fashion appropriate to its nature.
So it may attack you.
It will recognize
No,
it
but
as
it's friendly.
It is friendly.
It's friendly.
Um,
And you've already used your bonus action, so you can't tell it what to do yet, right?
No, but you know, maybe it will throw them off.
so
Yeah.
I'll roll to see what it does.
What you mean? I don't get to command on the next
you-
turn?
On the next turn you will.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
You're
But
gonna.
in the
you're
absence
rolling
of
now.
command,
Does it
Okay,
go
yeah.
on Alex's turn, or does it have its
it
own?
does go on Alex's turn specifically, and you use your bonus action to command what it does, and that gives it its thing. But in the absence of a bonus action,
Does it
I'm going
turn?
to roll a dice. If it's a 1 or a 2 on this d4, and I'll roll it out in the open for you, then it will attack. If it's a 3 or a 4, it is confused. It doesn't know what's going on, and it will just sit there and whimper.
Aw,
So, D4.
baby.
Come on.
So it
Hey.
attacks. You can. Have you got the details for a
It can
direwolf?
sense that its mistress
This
is in
fucking
danger.
game.
Direwolf.
It has pack tactics.
Hey, it does.
You are within 5 feet of it, and it is attacking the thing that's attacking you. You get to roll with advantage for its attack.
Its attack. What am I rolling? Sorry, just a normal.
D20, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Twice. And hit the high
Sorry, I'm
number.
just helping myself to all your
It's
dice.
just like
Okay.
endless
I didn't
luck.
even. I'm just.
Luck.
Okay.
Oh.
No bonuses.
Plus 5.
Plus 5, 18.
18 hits the anchor. You do 2d6 damage plus 3,
No way. I'm not touching your dice.
and I have
Fuck
to make
it
a
up,
strength
Sprite.
saving throw
Fuck
and
it
not
up.
prone.
Oh, we're all dead.
Snake eyes.
2d6 plus
Snake
3.
eyes. Snake eyes.
Hey.
Oh, that'll be 12.
12. It's still alive, it's not prone, but you've taken out a big chunk of its health. So like a huge, like a part of the carapace sort of gets ripped off.
Is it still
and
grappling
you see
me?
It's still grappling, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Part of its carapace gets ripped off, and you can see like the fleshy under skin on it.
God, imagine like the visuals of this. It's like
Oh, God.
it's like a shallow pit of just moving earth.
Thrashing around. Suddenly, like a shark, a direwolf comes from the earth.
It's like, what the fuck did I do?
Wow.
I
I'm incredible.
That's your,
I am
your
given
bonus
birth to
action.
life.
That's your action, your bonus action. You do not have any
I am the
movement.
creator.
So, that brings us
That
to
is totally
Hashkar.
what Link would think, yeah.
Ashka the
Um,
runner.
Step of the wind. Gonna get over here. Gonna attack this guy.
And Hazel and I literally have no idea.
Step of
Yeah,
the
no,
wind for a
because
Because they're
giant
so
drop
far
kick.
away.
Yeah.
It's like,
You're having a cup of tea
You're about
in
4,000.
tiny little
Yeah,
cups.
like braiding each other's hair.
Yes, we
You're
are.
braiding a beard.
should we have a
Yes.
midnight feast?
Shit.
Midnight margaritas!
That's actually a miss.
That's a
What's the
critical
blood?
1.
Oh, I thought it was a 7.
No, that's a
one.
critical
one.
1.
That's a 1, Carl.
That's a
Oh,
wow.
we
With my
don't
magic
have our
dagger.
cards. I think they're on the so.
Welcome back, and thank you for waiting. Hashkar, please roll from the deck of disappointment.
Oh,
It might actually be a good thing. Some of them are positive.
It's true.
The top one because it's a melee weapon you're using.
Pulled muscle. You take a 1d6 penalty to your next attack roll.
There you go. Keep the card, and
I am going to, if you'll allow me, retcon. I did not need to use Step of the Wind. I forgot I'm a monk. I
you have like 40 feet of
40
movement.
feet of movement.
Yeah, that's fine. So you still have your bonus action.
I still have
And you
my
have
bonus.
made an attack action with your
Yes.
action.
I will. Oh my god. Flurry of blows.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Pun-
roll
you
this
have to-
attack, you have a d6 minus off of this.
In order to do flurry of blows, you must use your
Yeah, he's
action
used
to
this.
attack. Oh, that's right. You
Yeah,
faked
yeah,
a
yeah,
critical
yeah,
fail.
yeah.
Sorry.
Next attack roll. So this
This
one.
is your next
Just
attack roll.
Minus a d6.
Nope, doesn't even matter.
No,
Negative 1.
Then -1. 19.
That's a hit.
Plus
That's the second
whatever.
hit.
That's probably a hit.
That is
Yeah.
a hit. Roll
Um,
your damage.
You
So
have
that will
extra
be
monk
with your
bullshit?
fists, not with the weapon.
Hey.
Oh my god, that was a
Nice.
good fisting.
I deal 9 damage with a fist.
I say we just stay here and finish these bastards off.
Is,
These
I think,
bastards.
I think we're like one turn away from.
is your anchor dead, my love?
Oh, was that on me?
No.
Yeah.
How much?
9.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Ah.
Sorry, I
No,
forgot
sorry.
that I was engaged for a
Unconscious.
second.
Unconscious.
I'll come,
man.
son.
I'm unconscious.
I'm coming, son, with a potion.
Make the death
acid in the
save.
mouth.
If you roll a natural 20 on your death saving throw, you come back with 1 hit point.
That's true.
If I die, like if I go unconscious again, what happens to the wolf? Because it's an item.
The wolf exists, but it will do its natural whatever. 'cause
Probably
it's
Yeah.
ran
not
away or some shit.
Just looks at me and Hashkar. Oh fuck!
Truly.
Yeah, it's friendly only to you.
I'd be trying to
So-
unsummon it. I'd be like, finish spell, go away.
Yeah,
I
'cause
made
he
this wolf.
believes-
I'm gonna.
he believes that he
I'm
is.
gonna undo this wolf.
Do I have to roll a death save, or am I like
No,
dead?
you're dead.
What?
I know, but
This
you.
is cheating.
It's always been the way.
It's true.
Let her do some.
Look at
some
these
death saves.
NPCs.
Can we explode? Can we splash Ashkar with some corrosive
I'm just like dribbling acid on the floor.
on his foot?
Creating like a hole.
You are not cool enough to be the alien, alright?
Yeah.
No, I feel like I, went down a good fight. I did my best. I didn't run away in cowardice.
You're
Your
very
father
brave.
would be proud.
Yes.
I'll do a.
Father,
Your brood mother will be proud.
I'll start thinking. If the other 3 don't get killed, I can eat my son.
Yeah, that's true.
I've still got 400 more eggs underground. It'll be fine.
If I run away now, I can come back and eat my son. Yeah. They won't take the corpse, right?
Checks out. Checks out.
Is
Well,
it
that
me?
was really fun to play amongst you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was Kim.
It's now me.
Oh, it was, yeah.
So you can take me out of initiative now. I am dead.
I will take you out of initiative. So, that leaves us with 2 ankegs.
Oh shit.
Brady
So,
and Hazel are painting each other's toenails.
We definitely turned the tide.
Which one is looking the worst out of these 3?
I think my one.
No, these.
Oh,
those 3. Oh, this one's got
Definitely
one
me.
in his mouth. It's gonna.
Oh, it
it's
has
gonna,
to be that one. Yeah.
Chomp chomp.
Yeah.
Just take it further. Just keep going now.
It's gonna use its action to disengage, and it's going to burrow itself
Dig.
10 feet deeper.
Did you know that the monk has a secret ability where it doesn't allow things to disengage within 30 feet? That was a magical net.
No pole arm.
No.
It is going to use this action to disengage and burrow deeper with spite in its mouth.
Load
It
map
is
number
now
2.
15.
Number 2. Sorry.
Underground map.
He's
3D.
Sprite enters
Yeah.
the next zone.
Let's lift this up. We go. Players.
What's the breathing? Is Sprite suffocating this?
Sprite will now start suffocating. So it is now 15 feet underground because it only has 10 feet. of
I'm bringing
movement,
realism.
very
to this
steep.
game. I'm not. That's all. I'm the simulate. I'm helping with the simulation.
Such a dick. Oh.
You can hear Sprite's muffled.
Sprite can survive breathing for a number of minutes.
For
equal
quite
to
a
their
while,
constitution.
She's part
Second,
tree.
right?
She'll be
Second.
fine.
No, it's minutes.
This minute? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I meant to be in the earth.
A tree will sprout.
Yeah, she's just getting planted.
Yeah.
Technically, you cannot see the ankeg anymore. It is 5 feet. So the wolf is there, and then this thing is burrowed underneath. So the wolf is in like the top of its pit, but it's managed to get some dirt between
Size
it
nine.
and the wolf now. So you cannot technically see Sprite anymore.
Rounds. It's probably rounds. Not minutes. Yeah.
No, it's minutes.
Fucking hell.
I know, right?
That's ridiculous. How can you survive minutes underground?
Minutes tough breathing.
People,
You can hold your breath.
people
for
stay
a
under
couple of minutes.
avalanches for like
Yeah.
hours potentially if they have a little air pocket.
So
There's no air pocket here.
There's a
I mean,
10-foot hole. There's a 10-foot chimney
Yeah.
going up to
Well, it is an air pocket.
a
Yeah.
creature
I don't
can
think
hold
so.
its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its Constitution modifier
Yeah.
to a minimum of 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's fine.
very
So
neat.
Sprite is now currently underground with this ankeg. You cannot see either of them.
Damn.
So that brings us to
Let's just look at
the other ankeg.
Reload!
Get him, boy.
Reload!
Get fucked. Get fucked.
And you can also roll the save.
Nope.
Plus strength?
Plus 3.
Plus 3? 14?
That is the.
Pass!
Meets it beats. So at the end of your turn, you manage to break
That's
free
the
of the
best got
spectral
the thing
vines.
I cast the whole.
And as I
sentence
turn
to keep
around-
him down for like
That was
a few rounds.
incredibly useful.
So that brings us to Link. Sprite is currently underground. You cannot see them. There is a wolf in the hole.
I'm going to look at this bastard.
Daddy.
God damn it! Link is turning Australian when
Yeah.
he gets angry.
Hey, giant insects fucking everything up. Just an Australian.
Favorite enemy.
Yeah.
The accent thickens.
And the
We're talking about bugs.
the classic Australian truism when they all come out, kill it with fire.
Fire.
Heat metal.
It does not have any metal. Oh, it does.
Does it?
It's got the
Does
rapier
it?
in it.
I thought it was a non-conducive metal, that rapier.
It's really smart.
I
That's
left the
really
rapier
I would like
for
to
that.
no, wait. I want to
That's
ask
really
something.
smart.
Yeah.
So what's the mechanics about forcing an item to be stuck to a
Somebody.
creature? There has to be a check for that, right? Because you can't usually embed an item in a creature.
I was willing to give up my rapier. I was running away
No, I'll say that he stabbed you with the rapier. It is a stabbing device
on a natural 20.
on a natural 20, so I will let him do it.
I
Okay.
love how much you're buying into this anger. You're like, I must survive.
Can you give me a Constitution save throw to a DC of 15?
Do I even need to? I think I'm dead.
Well, you might. I might roll really low.
11.
11. You take. I didn't see that.
I'm dead.
This is 7. And
Nice.
no, Daddy.
All right. Yeah. So, and I'm just gonna, cook you, and then
Smells delicious.
Smells a bit like.
so if I look down the hole, can I see the ant cake?
You can also see the ant cake is now buried too low. We'll have to play with
Does
that.
it
Jump
does
in the
the
hole!
tunnel collapse behind the anchor?
So the way that
No.
it works is it kind of shovels the dirt behind it, so it self-seals it as it goes
So
down.
it's really
seriously?
loose,
It's very loose.
extremely loose.
But you have to have borrow or dig to be able to do
no,
it.
no, you have to have hands.
You have to do your
Stop
action.
it.
You have to use your action to
To
dig.
dig, right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You can use your hands, but you have to use your action.
Otherwise, anyone could just, I'll borrow.
And you'll burrow at a speed of 5 feet per action.
And
Alright.
we borrow at a speed of 10 feet. That's fair. We have tools for it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
If these things that are designed to burrow in the ground get 10 feet
Exactly.
of burrow, the most I'll give you is 5 feet.
5
with
feet
an
in
action
6
if you don't
seconds,
have
that's pretty
movement.
damn good.
So as my free action,
And loose earth.
I'm gonna look to the hound, and I say, "I have summoned you. Now you must obey me. Dig."
It literally understands nothing you're saying. You do not have a connection with this thing. It cannot understand you.
I know, but Link doesn't.
I know.
That's so in character. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Link's like so into himself that
Yeah.
surely this creature will obey.
Sprite. This thing, you see like the dirt start coming around, and it starts splashing onto you. You technically begin suffocation. You do not have any fresh air as you're going into this. Mechanically speaking, whilst you are suffocating,
It's like a timer, ticking down.
you've basically got a timer ticking.
spell-
Okay, do I have to roll con or something? Or?
No.
No.
Verbal spell.
Yeah, verbal
Okay.
spells would be like.
You've got your Constitution modifier
Okay.
as your
Damn.
as how many minutes that you can breathe.
With commanding the thing, can I use my last breath to command the direwolf?
Sure, they can't hear it.
Fuck off, Philippe. Shut up.
It's a mystical connection.
It is a
It's
mystical
verbal,
connection.
but it's verbal, isn't it?
Let me quickly double check.
It's a nice idea.
It doesn't specifically say that it's verbal. So I will say yes, you can command it to do something on its turn.
This feels like being the DM for you again.
Yeah.
Constantly you being like, but what about this?
And it's not like command. It's not a single word. It's a command. A command.
Yeah, you can say, "Come here, boy."
So I could say, dig down to me, and when you reach me, kill this thing that has me.
Yes, you
Nice.
can do that. It will have to use its action to dig
Yeah.
because it does not have a natural burrowing speed.
Yeah.
But you can do that, so you can get it to start trying to.
So it
chase
can't try and kill once it gets there.
No, it will have to use its action to dig,
But it will have an attack of opportunity when the anchor moves away from it.
Okay.
and you will
No,
be
but-
able to see the back line.
And then
of
for
the
my
They'll only get
action,
5 feet.
can I
Ah,
try
true,
and
depends on how
pull a
far.
melee weapon,
If he
scrabbling around, and just try and...
deigns to dig,
Yeah.
I can reach.
But that's manual labor.
I know.
It's never gonna happen.
I know.
I can't.
It's incredibly
That's what
ironic
got you
It's
into
a
that
bit
the only
human-
thing that can save
I'll say
Right.
you're able to pivot.
is
into
him
the
actually
thing and
working.
Yeah?
Try and stand up, but you'll have a disadvantage because you're restrained.
Yeah.
I can't do it on this turn though.
It's
'cause I'm-
hilarious.
I'm-
It's
I've
like
used my.
poetry
It's so
in
perfect.
So-
motion.
Just roll to hit.
Yep, roll to hit, disadvantage, so roll 2, take the lowest.
It's
Go
dark.
For a nice one. That
It's
looks
dark.
that's
It's
a
very
good
dark.
I'm never
game.
trained,
And restrained.
Yeah.
Restrained.
which is why it's a disadvantage.
Level 1.
Fucking hell!
Oh! Holy shit!
That's two.
Oh my
Oh!
That's
Can we
Personal.
get the camera?
I don't think I've
on
ever
that?
seen that.
Personal. That's a violation.
That's cocked.
That's cocked.
I'm sorry.
That's a
Oh,
rule.
not my
A
phone.
rule violation.
Oh my god.
You might want to take a photo of that.
I'm going to take a photo of that.
Insane.
Alex, can you tell us what you rolled, please?
My poor
I
heart.
rolled my first die a 20,
Uh-huh.
natural 20, and the second one a natural 20.
On disadvantage.
On
On
disadvantage.
disadvantage,
Holy moly.
two
That never
natural
happens.
20s. What? I want. Can someone look it up for me? What are the chances? What's the likelihood
Oh,
of
God.
doing
I think
that?
we looked it up
Tiny.
I want the
already.
numbers.
1 in 20 times 1 in
Look
20.
how disappointed
Look
this
at
guy
his
is. He's
1/20th of 1
furious.
1/20.
Absolutely furious. Oh, my camera is really cloudy.
It is a 0.25% chance.
There you
Oh
go.
my god.
Jesus Christ.
That's ridiculous. That's 1/4%.
Quarter of a percent.
0.25%
A 1 in
chance.
400
Yeah.
chance.
0.25% chance of
1 in
rolling.
400.
Can you describe how Mia Licky helps you
On
in this
a-
situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Surely,
This thing
yeah,
has
like,
4 hit points.
You're
so
being planted like a tree. So this has to be
He didn't
like.
realise that he was taking me like
Yeah.
into my fortress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roots begin to grow around.
Okay.
Wow.
Sorry.
If you would like there to be divine intervention, I would allow that on the double nat on a 0.25% chance. That's less than a
That's 1 in 400. Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you
Okay, can I get really like
Yeah,
Go
get
crazy.
as elaborate as
Okay.
you want.
do
so
it, man.
the direwolf is digging down, right?
Mhm.
Digging. And then at some point he reaches like near my face and I take this like almighty like gasp of air, and then me and the wolf just have this mystical look with each other, and it tears into the throat, well, whatever the open wound thing of this
Yeah.
is.
The
With my
carapace is ripped off.
rapier I slash it at the same time, and it just
Beautiful.
I imagine it just like flops into pieces and covers me, like in its what colour is its blood?
Bug juice.
I'd say let's go over green.
Like
It's
a
fun, it's
green
gross.
blood, and then on the back of the direwolf, it takes me back to the surface, and I emerge like this, covered
Right
in
this.
blood, like on the back of the direwolf, like like that.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
And I look down upon the corpses, and I just look like the most terrifying but beautiful thing you've ever seen in your
Yeah.
whole life.
You look like a proper like forest witch.
Yeah,
Mm.
like
Yeah.
with all my, my wood is gleaming with the blood
Yeah.
of like.
Yeah, it's like soaked into all the little crevices.
Yeah.
And
Thanks. That was the coolest
The
fucking
names-
moment of my life.
the names that are carved into the wood are like full of green.
Yeah,
so
they're like glowing.
Yeah.
They're like
Yes.
almost neon in the moonlight.
Oh my god, I love that.
And then I say a prayer to Mieliki, and I proclaim it for the land to hear.
Excellent. It's beautiful.
That's so cinematic.
That's I had such a shit day, guys, but that has made my day. That has turned my day upside down.
There we go.
Double
That's what
time.
we love. That's what we love. So the
Oh.
rest of your night goes by uneventfully.
Oh,
I-
bloody
I'm-
well better.
I'm gonna
What
cut
if-
heads,
Yeah.
remove mandibles.
To the
Harvest-
pub.
Yeah. I'm gonna pat the wolf. Good boy.
Goodbye.
Good lad.
Yeah.
Good luck.
If you want to roll me
I'm done with you now. I'll call
survival
people
check,
again.
and we'll see what you get out of this. In the meantime, whilst this is taking place,
He's so delusional.
17.
So
17. Cool. I will resolve that in a second. Whilst this is taking place, it's late. It's probably about 2 hours past anti-peak, which is about 2 a.m.
Do Hazel and I, can we like build our bond a little bit?
Yeah, I'll come to that in a second. Let me
Okay.
just
That's fine.
do Philippe's thing a second. So about 2 o'clock in the morning, we have an already exhausted D just sitting there squirreling away with the books. Are you going to be doing this all through the night, or are you actually going to try and sleep?
I would try to do it through the night, but would fall asleep.
Excellent.
If no one wakes me up, I'll sleep through the night.
At 2 o'clock, you've already started to like doze off, and you have your face in the middle of
Wait for a second. There's a plane. It's very annoying. It's really taking its time.
Fly
Okay,
by.
can we like
No slightest.
just go back like 10 seconds and restart this?
It's about 2 o'clock in the morning, and D, his nose in the middle of a book titled the specific nuances of the Sigillian law system, episode 3, catalogue 19 of 32.
Thrilling.
If I wasn't so tired, I would not have fallen asleep.
It's absolutely riveting. At the moment, you're reading between a case between a Tanari, which is a demon, and a halfling greengrocer, and they're discussing like the case is specifically about this Tanari who's taken a bite out of like an apple and just left like green slime all over it, and is just sort of trying to walk away without having paid for it, and is corrupting and
So rude.
grossing out all of the rest of the stock, and this is what the case is all about, and it's riveting stuff.
I can't wait to know how it got resolved.
But your nose is asleep
Fall
in the middle
asleep.
of it.
Execution.
Execution.
Both of them.
Of the greengrocer, yeah.
Both executed.
Wow, this is harsh. I might be in trouble.
Seems like the only option is execute or freedom. Damn.
Damn.
I've never seen a prison.
So actually a prison.
Prisons are very clean.
Yeah.
So, you are awoken by a
5 more minutes. Sorry. Yeah.
by a familiar voice as representation arrives, and in a not so tactful way whatsoever, he literally just like sits down next to you, takes a big book and just slams it down on the table.
It wasn't me.
I told you that you should be researching, and yet I find you here sleeping.
Yeah,
This is a waste of time.
absolutely right. It was just a quick nap.
If I am to represent you, then I must know that you are completely in on this case.
I am now. Yep. What, have you got something?
Excellent. I have able to secure a trial date where you will be held in the trial to ascertain whether your intent were criminal or not.
Okay.
In this instance, we will have all members of this tribunal sit in. You will have representation from the Doomguard stepping in, representation from the Dustman stepping in, and you yourself will be represented by myself, and you shall also stand in as we perform this trial.
When is this taking place?
This will take place in 4 days.
4 days. Okay. Fair enough. In the meantime, do we have to do anything, or is the bounty held for now?
At the present, it seems that the bounty is on hold.
Okay.
Since you are here and willing to present yourself in front of a court case, there is no need to track you down. If, however, you leave Sigil, I cannot do anything, as you are leaving.
Okay. Fair enough.
Think of it as you are on bail, without having to pay bail.
Okay. Fair enough. Anything? Should I continue just reading, and that will be the best preparation possible, or?
This would indeed. You may go about your business as you need to. However, the more you know, the better you are.
Okay.
You will be in courtroom 17C at peak.
4 days, 17C peak. Let me write this down, because I'm a bit tired.
So 4 days, would that bring us to the same day that they said they would meet us?
3 days. Yes, it will be the same day.
Okay.
I will continue. I don't mind about the exhaustion. I will continue working through the night and gain a level of exhaustion.
Okay, so that will be 2 levels of exhaustion.
And
You're literally killing yourself.
I'm hoping that in the
To save
morning
himself.
it
Yeah.
will be enough to level me up.
Yep, that will be correct.
Okay, let me know when it's morning if you don't mind.
This is hilarious that you're like studying for your court case and that's what's leveling you up. Like that's such
Yeah.
brilliant timing.
It's crazy.
This is what I love about narrative leveling up.
Mm.
If you'd have leveled up just randomly at the end of last session compared
Yeah.
to you actually having to put in some work, this is what I love about the system.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can continue working through the night. You will start the next day with a level of exhaustion, so that'll be 2 levels of exhaustion that you'll have. The rest of the night goes by uneventfully for the rest. I'll go back to them and resolve what else may happen during the night. But yes, that is a level up for you, and your court case is in 3 days at peak in 17C room, and that is in the actual courts themselves.
In the morning, you will get a voice in your head. I'll get descending spell. Because I leveled up.
I'll resolve
Nice.
then nighttime stuff beforehand, and then we'll get into that. So, you are harvesting from a monstrosity. And you rolled a 17
Yes.
on your survival check.
Yes.
Let me just double check that that's right. I'll leave it for now, so I didn't get it up and running. It is a CR2 creature. Roll me a D100.
Pray God.
Damn. 38.
38. You are able to pull out, as well as if you wanted some insect meat, you're more than welcome to get some insect meat. But you also gain a common poisonous reagent. So this will be from the Kibble's Compendium of Craft. There is a few things that you can make with various different reagents. Poisonous ones allows you to create poisons.
Damn.
As well as various other things. I mean, you can use some of them in like healing stuff, and it has different effects. I think I posted at some point the things. You can have a look at all the different things
There's
that we'll
lots
be
of
using
cool things
alchemy.
Yeah.
But that's very cool. So, on that note, Brady and Hazel,
Yeah.
what were you doing for the night?
I know there's no like mechanical way to like measure bonds between people or whatever, but
you give them a flower until their approval level goes up.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I would like to bond with them a little bit if they're open to it. So, you know, we can talk about what it's like to be in like a weird different body to what we're used to. I can share my experiences and then hear their experiences. And then like, you know, because Hazel's a bit younger than us in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
She is, I think, 19 off the top of my head.
yeah. I want to ask her if she had any like partners when she was living in the forest. I was like, what was your love life like? Like, if we get to that point, like, I'm
Okay.
curious.
Roll me a persuasion. It's not you persuading them to open up. I'm just trying
No,
to
just to
ascertain, you know, how
How well it goes.
well it goes.
Oh, is that an 18?
Yeah.
18 plus 4, so that's a
22.
22.
Excellent. Yeah, as you talk and connect, obviously you are able to change your body. They've undergone a transformation, so they're in a new body, and then
And like,
experiences
her mom's not around at the moment, so like she can relax a little bit with me,
and open up
maybe.
a bit more.
Yeah.
Like the cool auntie kind of.
Yeah, I'm
kinda
trying to feel like
I'll say you give them, because we haven't decided
cool
how they're
guardian.
identifying yet fully, I don't think.
Yeah, Hazel's not sure.
A bit more confidence in who they are and the change that they've undergone. They feel a little bit more confident in and of themselves and their new body, with how you're sort of talking and walking them through. In terms of what they were like, there was a young satyr boy that they kind of had a bit of a crush on.
Satyr boy.
I'm
Did
glad you
your-
understood the reference there.
Did your parents approve? Like, was it forbidden love?
It wasn't so much like they were dating. She
Yeah.
had a crush on them.
Oh, okay. I know what that's like.
And they did a little bit of flirting, but they were never exclusive, and she always wanted to do her mum proud. So was all very focused on trying to do that and trying to make sure that they were able to step into the footsteps. So they never pursued it actively,
Oh, I understand that. Yeah.
but they did share a kiss under one of the trees.
A weeping willow.
Not me though.
Oh, I love it. Amazing.
I was gonna ask. I'm not bad, but was like Sprite like a mother that's had really high expectations
Yeah.
for the daughter, and like was like,
Did it feel
nothing was
like
ever good enough for her.
overly demanding, or
Like one of
just
those helicopter
she
mums that's
kind of
always
yeah,
It's like, you must read all
Checking
these
in.
books. And she's
Yeah.
like one, and she's trying to read.
yeah.
Um,
I'm not literate yet.
What is books?
I got the impression this fight was just so amazing that she like held herself to the
yes,
same
Mm.
standard.
that is basically it.
Excuse me.
Mm.
So that's the one that was trying to become a lich. And
Yeah. Okay.
Look what that got me.
Maybe I'll open up.
that was just like a 25% failure.
If we're vibing, I mean, we got like, what was it, 22? So I feel like we're vibing. I'll open up to Hazel a little bit about my personal stuff that you know about that
Mhm.
no one else knows about.
Okay.
Ooh, spicy.
So I'll let Hazel in on the secret.
No worries. Do you ask them to keep it secret?
Do you think it's stupid? I mean, it's kind of stupid. Maybe I should like not worry about it.
I mean,
even getting.
This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Yeah.
I always put it off myself, and maybe I should
Do
have.
you regret it?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, that.
I wish that I had
I mean,
I
life
don't
is
know.
so short, right?
maybe asked him out. I don't. Maybe I should have gone for a little bit of approval. But I think you should go for it. I mean, life is short. You died. I died. They all died.
Yeah.
You never know when you're gonna die, and you don't want to live your life more your own death with
What
regrets.
I'm worried about is
Literally
it like
cool.
getting a bit awkward. Like, you know, if I say something and then they don't respond like in the same way, then it's like, is it gonna be really awkward or like traveling around together and stuff?
I think it'll be fine. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it isn't meant to be, then it'll be fine.
That's really good advice. You're really wise for like a 19-year-old.
I mean, I did have a mum to teach me.
That's true. And considering I only woke up like 3 months ago, that makes me the baby, actually, doesn't it?
I think it does, yeah.
Awesome.
No, you should go, girlfriend.
This is the best thing ever. And we just like talk till 2 a.m. That's the vibe I love it.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
just
these
like-
guys are like dying.
I'm almost half imagining like
Sprite's riding a dire wolf out of the
a
earth.
valley, like a Welsh valley girl, but with like a gruff Scottish accent, like a masculine Scottish.
If you guys are sitting by the window,
This
right,
is the perfect
and you're like
thing.
having this candle lit, you know,
Girl
really,
talk.
really
Non-gender
good
background talk,
non-gender
tiny
girl
things
talk.
like.
You can just see the camera zoom into the through the window, and you just see like
Oh yeah,
Sprite.
in the background you see like blood spraying
Yeah.
everywhere. There's like the needles
Yeah.
that go
It's like a
15
split
feet.
screen.
Like a predator vibe, like she's just growing.
I would
Yeah.
watch that film. It
Oh,
has
it's such
everything
a
that I
good film.
like.
Awesome. Thank you.
You miss
No,
another one of your child's life events.
So, the rest of the group that are like fucked.
I just keep forgetting Hazel.
Is this an accurate?
It's like this grizzled.
I'm gonna take the head.
It's like beard.
Like
Yeah.
the,
Oh,
the,
fuck.
I'll tell you.
face
But,
plate.
like,
Yeah,
head,
so
it
it's
doesn't-
probably
Like a
the face plate
19-year-old
is about the
girl,
size of
like
your chest.
necklace.
As a wee little fairy girl, let me tell you up over
It's
place.
like Ark Survival,
makes me
where you
so
start like
Yeah.
crafting
It's like gender
carapace
dysphoria.
Face arm.
It's
armor.
Absolute,
When I was a little girl.
absolute joy.
Ha-
it brings me, I
Hazel
can't
smokes
tell
like
you.
10 packs a day.
Wouldn't you?
The rest of the group, so Hashkar has taken the head off of one of these ankegs and is presumably just carrying it around.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Is there any roleplay that the ankeg group want to do for the rest of
Trio.
the night, or do you want to
Do.
leave it till morning?
Why?
Just the three of you.
I have a feeling that some of us were meant to die today.
Not today.
And I am starting to believe there might be something watching over us. And this is just for fun.
Fair enough.
I can make-
Hashkar, the
That's
trophy
my card.
hunter.
You have great taste in gifts.
And the wolf is still there. The wolf lasts until like
Like 2 hours, right?
It's like for
24
24 hours.
That's pretty cool.
I thought it was
Long.
very
It's
long.
crazy powerful.
Do you get one of those a day? Like one summon a day?
Yeah.
Or
You
something?
get
Yeah.
3 of them a day,
Oh.
and they vanish at dawn.
You'd be
I
using
didn't
that to
realise
make
I
should
could
be
have
using that all the
three.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realise I could have
Every
three.
day. Oh my god. See if you get like a donkey.
And
You
to
can
be
be-
fair,
yeah,
we
if
don't
you
have a
like
lot of
riding
combats.
one, does
I've
the
never
first one
really
disappear?
thought to get it
Yeah.
out.
You can
No,
be riding
you can
a
have
wolf
3
every
at the same
day.
time.
Yeah.
However, they could be like a weasel or
Yeah.
a rat,
But you could
Yeah.
have 3 at the same time.
and you don't gain
That's
the benefits
amazing.
of like.
Yeah, you can just have it all day because it resets when you go to bed.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
didn't
but you
realise
could,
I
and you could
didn't
have the
think
3.
about
Yeah, you could just go
Ow.
boom, 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 and then
Well, now that you know.
this.
What do we have
you can
to
potentially
do?
have like 3 direwolves.
Can I do it now? Just to
three
see what else
weasels.
comes
Go for
out. Seeing as
Might
we're
as
gonna
well.
Yeah, we'll
lose
do
it
the
all.
rest of the night.
Are you
We're not
really
at dawn yet.
disappointed that you finally realized it wasn't you?
Yeah, I would be.
What do I roll for it?
If you-
D8s. So you've got 2d8. Roll me 2d8. So you've got a direwolf at the moment.
7. 7.
Come on, please. That'd be
3 die rolls
so
would be
funny.
amazing.
Oh my god!
Oh my Christ!
I called it. I was just like to say.
Sadly, it's wasted because by the time dawn
I was
comes
just like to
around,
say
they
that
go.
I called it.
But
Sorry,
that
but can I
is-
just say
But
how fucking
three-
cool that is? The idea of
I-
Sprite
yeah.
on the middle of the direwolf covered in goo with the 2
I just like-
flanking direwolves just like
Oh my God.
walking towards the camera in the movie of Sprite's life.
Oh
yeah,
my god.
Yeah.
But
This is
can someone tell us what you rolled, just in case?
Oh, 7 and a 7.
Which is
And
summoning-
7 on
This is
the grey bag
ridiculous.
of tricks is a direwolf.
A
So
direwolf. So now I have
ridiculous.
3. No,
Oh,
hang
wait,
on.
wait a minute.
Was it
Does
2
the
d8 to roll?
No, the direwolf has charges.
is that one
that don't
direwolf?
regenerate.
No, 2.
That's 2 direwolves.
Because
Right.
1d8
1
for each.
d8 for
No.
each.
It did.
The creature. This is why you didn't. This is why you banned it in your game after.
You guys,
I may have banned it.
guys,
I can't remember.
can I just say, like, you saved my life. Thank you so much. Would you like to ride one of my direwolves back to the
Fuck
farm?
yeah.
Grab a direwolf.
Like right before dawn.
Yeah.
You guys were like,
Yeah, and as the
super.
sun's like coming over, we're just like the
Yeah.
silhouettes,
You see this?
just like you know, like one-handed on the thing, like.
This is the like slow mo intro
Yeah.
sequence they play at the beginning of the episode. Like show how cool you guys are.
You guys peek out the window, like.
To be fair,
It's
this
like
is-
we've been on a whole adventure. Like we come back after a whole arc.
Come back after a war.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
This is a very beautiful poetic thing, and it would be wonderful to end the session here. However, I do want to resolve what happens in the morning when you guys meet up with the rest of them and play out that encounter. And I want to know what Dee does in the morning. So we'll go for another couple of minutes. So after this fight, you grab the direwolves. You all hop on the direwolves, commanded by Sprite, and you ride off to the barn back to your companion for the morning.
Can we just, if we have the direwolves, can we drag the corpses?
Yeah, they're pretty big. They're large-sized creatures.
Cool.
I'm gonna be tiny on this direwolf.
You are tiny on this direwolf.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
drag him back.
It's like Nebula on the back of the, in the Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
I haven't watched them for.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
we
the-
see-
the-
sorry.
Sorry, spoilers.
The one that's
That's
so
exciting.
small.
Yeah,
Nebula is the coolest.
she's the best one.
So, you travel back towards the barn carrying the 3 bodies of the dead ank eggs, and as you wake up with Hazel in the morning after a wonderful night rest, it's really quite nice. You wake up. This is a rabbit farm.
Oh, nice.
They got rabbits.
It's nice.
You wake up. There's some cute rabbits just like
In the barn
hopping
with
about
us.
in the barn.
Oh. Hi, cutie. That's nice. It's a great rabbit impression.
Thank you. And
How majestic do these 3 look as they are coming
Oh, we look disgusting.
Tip the hat.
back?
Hashkar is again spikeless.
Okay, so something's gone on.
Smooth as a car bonnet.
The 3 direwolves are not a giveaway.
Huge amount of acid is like just dripping off of the clothes.
You have like
I'm
acid
wearing-
burns.
yeah.
and-
I'm wearing a farm girl's clothes that are like mostly burnt away.
That's right.
Unfortunately,
Show
you're not
your
going to be able to give
beautiful
them
back
back.
Yeah.
And you have like almost like a Viking warrior princess covered in blood and viscera and like I don't know. I'll say you take one of the carapaces and have like a bracer or something.
Love that.
Obviously
Oh my
not
gosh. Yeah,
mechanical,
magical
but like a little trophy or something, I imagine.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna
Something for the necklace.
cast silent image behind us, and it's gonna be like this golden aura, of like swirling aura of like the story of what we just did, of like the Ankegs being destroyed.
Oh my god,
Like
like,
a-
sparkling figures, like
yeah,
flashing.
like it's
and-
this like constant motif that's just sort of like swirls and changes
Wow.
as the battle goes
That's
and it's
really
just like
cool.
around us, like this massive halo. Just
I love
moving
that it's
behind
like
us.
these three, like they're quite ferocious, obviously, but pretty much
Yeah.
like just nothing nasty creatures. So we made it into like a freaking battle.
These are pests in the local area.
They're like, yeah, they get cold, like badgers.
It just like cuts
Which I
to
have, but
the Ankeg nest, and the leader goes, "Have they not returned yet?"
and then it pans out and there's like 50,000
Yeah.
pancakes in this
Oh
thing.
my god.
Summon my legion.
and we're like,
As you guys leave this farm,
Yeah.
it's just a wave of Ankeg.
I look back.
we feel the
Come
rumbling
on, monkey,
again.
not my circus.
I'm out. It's like it's the post-credit sequence.
Yeah.
Teasing for a sequel, but will it or will it not happen? Who knows?
Who knows?
News of Bitopia. Ankegs rise again.
The fragile peace between the humans and the Ankegs has been destroyed.
It's like and then
50 years.
you see adverts for like join the army now, and it's like Starship Trooper, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
I'm doing my part.
I'm
Turns
doing
out-
my part.
Stomping on
Like,
cockroaches.
to attack them is a hate crime.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
Protected species.
These people have families you find inside, like tucked inside, was like a really crude drawing.
Daddy, I'm
It
so
used the blood of its
hungry.
enemies to like draw this tiny picture of it.
Inside your carapace, you start to find a letter. So, if you find this letter, deliver it to my hive.
It was my wife.
My wives in my hives.
God, millions of them.
So yeah, they rock up in the morning as you're sort of getting up, and the person brings you breakfast. You do a good hard day's work,
Oh, nice.
and then you just see these like bloodied, bruised, acid-stained individuals riding on the back of dire wolves, carrying 3 corpses.
Yo.
What in the hell happened to y'all? Are you okay? I'm like checking Sprite's like face. Are you okay?
Direwolf is not
Are you okay?
distracting you in any way.
I think it just disappears.
That is.
Oh, is it gone
As soon
now?
as the
I
sun
guess
comes
As
up.
the sun rises,
Yeah.
they all disappear, and we just like step down
Yeah.
onto the ground.
Fuck! Dismount.
Yeah.
And then just like, yeah, we
Do you
went.
have to use your specs?
I just give you a look and just move on with like carrying these like 2 corpses.
1,000
Trying to
yards
find-
there.
Yeah, trying to find the
You
farmer.
wouldn't get it.
You have to be there.
You went there, man.
So easier than mucking up with rabbit stalls.
Not a problem. Just a
Feeding the rabbits
bug
carrots.
issue.
That was the hard work they were doing.
Just another day on the road.
You're an idiot.
Hey,
Yeah.
that idiot saved my life. Alright, don't, you know, come on.
Well, you know,
I do
It's-
appreciate that.
it's tough work being a
Excuse me,
hero.
what was that bracer? Who made you? What was that?
This idiot saved my life too.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're all okay. That's good.
Yeah.
What would you do without us? We couldn't make you braids.
Yeah, I'd be completely and utterly lost without you both.
I know.
All 3 of you.
Well,
I need a bath.
that sounds great. Is there a river nearby?
No,
There must be rivers.
I mean, this isn't a crop field. This is a rabbit field.
But there's got to be rivers in Bitopia.
There
There are rivers in Bitopia. You've got to travel about 3 miles to get to it.
They're well.
As if this guy's gonna let you use his well.
You did just kill this pest. Oh,
I'm gonna try and find the farmer or the rancher, rabbit rancher.
rancher.
There a bounty in these things?
You count them?
Yeah.
famous in the area.
Do we get paid if we hand them in?
Yeah. 3 of them, yeah?
3.
Okay, give me a second.
Sorry. Let me check my bounty.
I got a
Ledger.
billboard.
Bounty book. So guys, next week, it's on Monday, okay? It's on
Oh
Monday.
yeah.
It's on Monday, guys.
On
We'll
Monday.
talk about it later.
They'll hand you 100 gold pieces
Nice.
100 G's
for dealing with all 3 of them.
plus XP's. Wow.
And let's count that as a decent day's work. So, how about you throw in a bath?
And a beer.
The bath will be 2 gold pieces.
Get fucked. Show me where the bath is.
Go back into the field.
I know a guy who knows some resurrection spells. You want me to bring him here? We just did a hard day's work.
Okay. Bring him here.
Oof.
Fuck's sake.
I paid you for your hard day's work.
He did pass. I hand him 2 gold.
Excellent. And he'll get out of the way and he'll point you to where the shower is.
Oh
Or the bath
man.
is.
Oh man.
I'm gonna ask.
This guy was a fucking devout. You got
Yeah.
a 12
Real-
on him.
Does he have like?
This guy's gonna
Can
be
I ask
real
if he has like
devout.
anything
Yeah.
resembling a workshop?
He has an area that he would use to butcher the rabbits.
Does he have? Does he have? I'm gonna ask. Like, is it okay if we rest for a day here?
Do we want to do that?
I think we're good to move on.
Did you sleep?
For
Did
the price?
they get a full rest?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can rest.
That's fine.
I need it. Really need
We
it.
just need a shower.
But also,
Technically, you shouldn't, but
I have ideas for these carapaces.
Oh.
Okay.
he's
But I
got
don't
like
Armor.
he's got like table and some like hunting tools and stuff
Mhm.
like that. But
It
it
might not have the.
it depends on what you're planning on doing with them.
Just, I'll send you a detailed one. But quick thing. 1 head to a shield. 1 head turns to scary mask. 1 head a chest plate.
Okay. Let me have some thinking on that.
I can make you the tools, man. I'll just make any tools you want. I'll make you a bench. I'll make you a shield. It'll only last 2
It'll
hours.
last.
Don't
In the
spoil
middle
it.
of battle, it'll just disappear. You. Oh fuck.
If you're trying to make specific things, it does take time. A shield takes 6 hours to make.
Well, you can start it now and do 2 hours at a time, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
how it works. You can do 2 hours at a time. 16 hours to make a breastplate, and that's 16 hours of working. That's not like 16 hours of, you know,
Just 6 hours for a shot.
traveling. 6 hours for a shield, 16 hours for a breastplate, and
For a
the
helmet.
mass.
But also, it's just an idea, but you could fashion it into
Mask
an existing
helmet thing.
shield.
a helmet.
If you just make it as
8 hours.
a pretty thing attached to an already existing
Oh, yeah,
shield,
yeah.
maybe it doesn't take as long. If you just want it to be pretty.
Is it a cosmetic or is it a new item?
Exactly.
I'll-
Yeah,
I'll-
we'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
We'll message and see
I'll-
how far you want to go mechanical wise. But excellent.
Could give you like a shield with resistance to poison, to acid.
Acid
So
resistance.
this is why I need to figure out the
Yeah.
properties of ankegs and what's going to go on there. Technically, the carapace, when they spot acid at each other,
Isn't really.
they both took acid damage.
Yeah.
So,
But you know,
but I'll have a little think and see if I can come up
It's
with
gotta have
something
some cool.
based on how much effort you're willing to put in
yeah.
and time. It does also cost money in terms of other resources and stuff like that. We'll figure that out.
Full of money, it's fine.
Cool. Yeah. I kept that bounty by the way, as mine.
Oh, because you killed all 3?
Oh!
Who did the most damage?
He did pay for the bath.
Yeah, that's true.
You for his own bath.
What? 2 each?
Yeah,
I paid for his bath.
this is an entrepreneur.
Nice.
Entrepreneur.
Hi.
I paid for your bath.
Ah,
Fucking
he's a
capitalists.
guy.
Genuinely, he's a
Otherwise-
Calvinist.
Yeah.
this is the capitalist.
This is where capitalism came
Yeah.
from. It's the Protestant work ethic.
It literally is though. It literally is.
Yeah.
You work for your role in society.
Seize the means of hydration.
Excellent. And you guys head off in the morning together. Cool. So in terms of D,
Ring, 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 ring.
Do you send it to all of us or just one?
Just one.
you can choose one person. Who are you sending it to? What are you doing?
To him.
Voicemail.
Spike, to
I just go like,
Where are you?
this
It's
is
one message that takes up
25
like
words, right?
25
20
words.
words, something
I'll
like that.
double check for you.
Alright,
if you want to
okay.
write it down,
Oh,
and
shit.
calculate it. Is it
And
sending?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it raw.
Sending
Okay, I'll
25
count.
words or
I'll
less.
count.
25.
25 words. Kim's counting.
This is D. Hi, fucker. Stuck in Sigil. Court date soon. Bounty is off. How many have I got? 9?
You've got 5, 6 plus 5.
9. No, 6 plus.
You got
11.
11.
Yeah.
How are you? Can't get to academy.
Got 4 words left if you want.
Kisses, love you.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
You idiot.
You can't reply though. I can reply.
Can't,
Yeah,
you can
you can
reply.
reply.
With 25 words.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it
You
comes
just
off
do
after
it.
20
You
words.
idiot.
Distance, including other planes of existence. But
I keep
on different
I
planes
keep
of-
holding on to
There
the
is a
spell a
5
bit longer.
There is a 5% chance that the message does not arrive.
Oh, because it's cross planes.
Do you wanna roll? Oh, do you wanna roll it?
So he has to
Yeah.
roll
Should I
I will
roll
let you roll it. Roll a D
100,
D100 and
No! Please!
a 0 to 5.
on the 0 to 5 it fails.
Please!
And you
No!
have, and you have
That's
to
good.
spend another
No,
spell
God, no,
slot
please!
to
You need
work
some
it.
dice.
Please!
Do you need
I'm
some
making
dice?
time to get dice. 22.
Okay.
Probably fine.
Nice.
Yeah, this spell, 100%. We're
100% of the
100%.
time, every time.
100% times, 95% times.
Yeah, I reply, you idiot.
And I wait, I hold on to the spell to see if there's any more, but I think there's not going to be.
Are you counting?
I'll let them know. Will come. You idiot. Bye. And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna like stop as we're kind of walking along. Have like my 3 carapaces all bound together just over my shoulder, and I just suddenly stop. And I'm like frozen still as a statue. And
Good 20, 30
good
seconds.
20, 30 seconds.
I think he's broken.
D's in Sigil.
What?
No.
Did he get caught?
No,
How did you find out?
he contacted me.
You could do that?
Apparently,
I thought he could only do that if we were like close by.
don't know.
That's weird.
Why did you choose
He's
him?
Yeah.
Why not his best friend?
Yeah, me, obviously.
What are you talking about? We bonded over him saving my dad.
we're going to Sigil.
That's fair.
He has a
Lucy and I
court.
have nothing in common, actually. That's true.
He's
We're going to Sigil?
we're going to
Oh,
Sigil. He's
I hate
having a
Sigil.
trial.
He's having a child?
Trial.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the last thing he needs.
When?
Soon.
Soon.
How soon? That's not helpful.
I did say 4 days, I think.
It's 4 days.
Oh.
It's
Or
technically
3
3.
days.
Technically 3
So
days.
we've got enough time to get to Prosperity, do a quick aha, and then
And then we gotta book it.
we gotta go back to Sigil.
Did he say they were coming? He said they were
That's what
coming,
you
right?
said.
Yeah.
You
But
said we'll
if you
come.
said you were coming, and I understood that as we're coming now or we're coming soon, I would reply with another message. I'll burn another spell.
Okay.
Oh shit, do I have another spell?
It's 3rd level spell slot, so I don't know if you have 1 or 2.
You probably have 2. I've got 2 at level 5.
Should we manage along that?
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it should
So
be the same.
you
Yes.
you would have the same level as me.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would do that. So I would send another message. I would say, don't worry, finish your mission. I'm safe. I'll keep you updated as I know more. I'll keep in touch. Or, you know.
Well done.
Hold on.
Oh, no, go
95%.
But there's no signal.
Yeah.
Real bad signal.
No.
Oh, 75.
There you go.
You're an idiot.
Do you go still again?
You idiot.
You're an idiot. Nearly died last night. Bard is fool.
Still got 15 words if you want them.
It's about a few words.
Ashkar is a man of few words.
I know.
We go.
I
I
To
know,
Prosperity.
but Kyle is deviant, so.
He's also a man of few words, though.
we go to prosperity. Then come to you.
It's about 2 weeks travel from Prosperity back to the portal.
Jesus Christ.
And then I would have
Not traveling at
I
this
would have
point.
received your message and gone like, I live in for one day.
And on that note, we will end the session there. It's
Hey.
the size of exasperation. So, thank you very much for joining us at Hodgepodge Tavern. Hope you enjoyed yourself. If you have, please comment, like, subscribe, all of the good things on all of our social medias. I know we've been a little lax in uploading our view on demands, but we'll try and get that sorted as soon as possible. Next week, as Philippe said, we will be running it on a Monday rather than a Tuesday, but it will be the same time.
Same time, same place.
Same time, same place. And I will do a quick XP calculation. And please do comment in the chat if you have a player of the session that you like. And they may gain some experience point blips. They have gone up
Don't
now
vote for these fuckers.
to 250 experience per blip.
That's so much XP!
What was the thing we were fighting? Ankus?
Ankeg.
Ankeg.
Ankheg.
Don't forget, vote for D.
So yeah, we'll be back in a couple of moments. Apparently a vote for D, but who knows? And yeah,
To be
please do.
executed.
The music.
Oh yes, music today has been presented to you by Pocket Bard. Thank you very much,
Pocket
Pocket Bard,
Bard.
for all your Pockety Bard needs. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes so we can do our experience
Thanks for
countdown. So
watching!
thanks for watching, and please,
Goodbye.
please vote for who your favourite player of the session was.
D.
Thank you very much for waiting. So, I've done the calculations, and for Hashkar, Link, and Sprite, you'll each be getting 450 experience points each.
Sweet.
There were 3 Ankegs, there were 3 of you, and each Ankeg is 450 experience points each. So,
Maths.
maths.
I can't believe they're getting rewarded for their bad choices.
It's D&D, baby.
They
Could have
very,
died.
very, very heavily risked
We
death.
should have died.
Yeah.
We should
Lie.
have died.
It was the difference between passing a dex save and not passing a dex save. And
Literally
the 3 of
was.
them
Yeah.
could have died.
Literally was. And rolling a 6s on your...
Yeah. Regenerate, like
There was
recharge.
so much luck in that.
And
I think
2
it's fine.
crits and all that shit.
Divine favour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a vote?
Is there a vote? Am I
Yes.
gonna vote? I love it when people vote.
Was that Mal?
Excellent. No, it wasn't. It's completely
Ooh.
different.
Oh, we've got a username? Have we got a username?
We do. So we have a vote from
Shout out.
Spars324.
Woo!
And they're
Thank you,
saying-
Spars324.
They're
Thank
saying
you.
the Spectral Vine channel divinity was clutch and probably saved the party for
Hey.
the paladin.
Yes!
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I love that.
I
Excellent.
want to disagree, but I have to agree.
You have
That's
to
in your
agree.
nature.
You have
That's
to
in your
agree.
nature.
Because
I love it.
that was me.
Thank you.
If I wasn't suppressed, I would have ended.
Definitely. I'll
Very
see if
useful.
any more votes come in a second. So in the meantime, we have our first experience point blip for a creative use of spell or ability.
I mean,
I did the most damage.
I
You
would
did.
like. I would.
Yeah, but it wasn't
I-
creative.
There's
It
2
was
for
Yeah.
me. There's one
Yeah.
is one. I would in fact give 1 to Kyle for creating the bracer that allowed for this to happen,
That's true.
and the
It's already
second
got
one,
XP for that when he made it.
and the second one goes to Josh for sticking the fucking
And heat metal.
and then hit my.
Oh, that
Right,
was clutch.
right.
that was really cool.
I was like
actually.
say, just like to say.
That was
But
cool.
You did make think.
I did the most damage. Get
You
that
can
all
get
of you.
feathering quite cool.
Maybe you can get heroic.
Yeah.
Now you get heroic because you put yourself again. You could have died.
I'll take it all. I will
Heroic
relieve
here.
you all of the burden of having
You ran
to
away,
prove
bruh.
yourselves, and I will just
She's
take
not
all
heroic. She's
the-
fighting for her life.
Everyone was running away.
I don't know whether this is
Oh,
Link or Josh
when I
talking.
do it,
I know, what's
it's some-
going on?
it's-
I am so
Kill him! Kill him!
Lights
I
are
don't know
bright.
where it was.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
You rebel.
We need a majority vote.
I
What
will
is
vote
everyone
for Kyle.
voting for Kyle. Sprite or
I vote heat metal. That was clever.
That
I
was-
wouldn't have thhat about it.
Oh,
For
what about
creative
your
use of
ability?
spell
Because your
ability.
device was so cool.
Up to you. Up to you.
I voted for you.
But that was the knife was so cool. That
Well,
I
maybe-
think that's
That
more in
was very
keeping.
clever.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we give 1 to
Why don't we
Kyle
split
and
it?
1
No.
to Thingy because creative use of spell ability and heroics.
Yeah.
Like if we think about the fact that these guys came back after they were gonna
Yeah.
leave,
Yeah.
that's both pretty heroic,
Yeah.
and they both did some
Yeah.
awesome damage.
Yeah, they did. How do
okay.
you feel about that?
I vote for Kyle.
We got a Kyle.
Just vote, guys.
We got a Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Alex.
Decider.
Josh.
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 Okay. It's
Sorry.
going to Josh.
Oh no, that was thank you. I was just saying thank you.
Yeah.
Was it my vote?
Yeah. So
What
you
would
get
you
the
do?
vote.
I'm abstaining. I,
Smart boy.
You don't want to nominate anyone?
Vote for yourself, you son of a bitch.
I'm not voting for
I'm
myself.
voting for myself.
And that brings you as a tiebreaker.
If you don't vote for
You vote for
yourself,
yourself.
it's gonna tie it.
I abstain.
We're not splitting this. We're not splitting this.
I don't see what the issue is. There's 2 points to
Yeah,
give out, and
there's-
there's 2 nominees.
The principle.
But
Yeah.
But
I'll-
you
2
can
points,
I'll
2
happily
people. Let's just.
split
You
it.
can vote for the same person.
I
It
think
doesn't
that
matter.
was for creative use of a spell,
Yeah.
or I feel like it has to be Josh for that one.
Mm.
But you definitely deserve.
You
Mega.
already got You already got cool XP when you made items for people.
That's
I mean,
true.
that is
You
true.
did, yeah.
I don't want to
I'm
be
gonna give it to
I
Josh.
disloyal.
forgot about that actually.
Right,
Yeah,
just get it.
I'm
Next
gonna
one.
stop. Next up, we have heroic selfless of furthering the party goal.
I vote for Josh
No.
because he came in, he healed. If he didn't do
I
that,
did.
but also
However,
he's the fault
he's the
for
reason.
what.
No,
Reason.
he's the. You can't give it
Yeah.
to him because he's.
It was also my
He's
fault.
the selfish
I will
guy.
vote for that.
I would
because
vote for Josh.
I'll vote for that because if he wasn't an idiot, we wouldn't have this much XP.
Yeah, 400 XP each. I vote
I
for
would vote
Josh.
for that.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
I'm.
want to vote for you.
Furthering the party goal.
Vote for Josh.
I
Okay.
refuse.
You can't.
I
It's a
vote for
voting
Kyle.
system. each people votes and it's whatever you get.
I love how heated we
Because
get
Kyle,
about this. It's
Kyle
hilarious.
did the labour, but was like, "Fuck it, these guys are gonna
That's
need me
true.
anyway."
I'll
So
go
he made
and-
sure that he
That's
was there for
true.
the party,
Right, what
but
do
he
you
still
vote
did
for?
the work.
I'll
I vote for Kyle.
What'd you vote?
Kyle.
Kyle.
Kyle, you got it.
There
What's
we
the
go.
next one?
Kyle.
See?
Next up, we have
People are
intangibles.
turning off.
Intangibles. Who do you
I don't know.
feel-
This is the drama.
I
This is the
know.
good shit. This is the
Who do
hilarious.
you
This has been the
feel
most dramatic episode ever.
should get some acknowledgement for something that
I vote for Alex.
I vote for braids.
Really?
Right.
I vote for Alex because it was cinematic the way she ended it.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That was very cool.
She was the one that spotted the things, because if she wasn't awake and spotted the things,
That's true.
they would have all died while they were asleep.
That would have been a really boring day.
She used the cool bracelet thing. She flew and died and then came
She
back.
got two
Yeah.
20s.
Yeah.
And 2 sevens.
Vote for
On a
I vote for
disadvantage.
Alex.
Wow.
I don't need
There's
to
a
explain
lot of
anymore.
stuff.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Not here. I'm not even in this. I'm not going to XP this game. I'm upset.
You leveled.
This motherfucker got a heap ton of XP the last time.
I wanted to kill them
He was the
all.
first one to level up, so no
Yeah.
tears for him.
No tears.
I want to say, gonna vote for Brady
What'd I do?
because I think your thing with Hazel was really good. It was like
Yeah, it
you're
was lovely.
revealing a bit of
Pretty
character moment. You're building up Hazel as a character. Like it was good. I really enjoyed that. It was good. Like keeping the home fires burning.
Hazel will be
Yeah.
dead in 2
Well,
sessions.
Camp mom.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
We can
me.
pray.
Hi.
Get
Also,
rid of-
I said
Not like a regular mom.
I said
a
the
cool
fun
mom.
auntie. What's the
the gender
non-binary?
neutral version. I don't know.
The gender neutral term for an auntie uncle level
Just
relationship.
like
Uncle.
frog. I don't know.
I don't
just-
know because I was like
Froggy?
I said auntie, then I was like
Auntie.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
it's
a
not
pet-
uncle
It's
either.
a,
Annie,
it's
yeah.
a parent sibling. So it's like a
Family member.
pibbling.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, just
yeah, pibbling.
Pibbling.
My pibbling.
pibbling. That's fun.
My pibbles.
It
Okay.
is pibbling. I just googled it.
Did you actually?
So I vote for
Are you
Alex.
Oh, it
joking?
is.
No, you're
It's
lying.
pibbling.
You're
Pibbling and neutral. The parents.
You are
sibling.
lying.
Right.
No,
you
I
got-
just made that up.
And you got
Vote for Alex.
That's amazing.
Intangible.
Pibbling is incredible.
So I vote for Alex.
I'm voting braids.
Alex.
Alex.
Thank you. Oh, I'll vote for Brady.
Okay. That does sound like a little bit of a pity vote.
No, I'm not going to vote for myself. Silly
You could
boy.
get 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I didn't want to vote for myself
Okay.
either.
Yeah.
Even though the
You
role
could-
play is
you
where I
would've-
live.
You would have got it. You would have
It's my
got it.
vibe.
Babe.
with
I want
the
the drama.
intangibles
We would've
for
cancelled
the
out either way.
narration.
I know.
That is going to Alex/Sprite.
How much was it?
250.
This seems so unfair. We got so much experience, and then we got also each of us got the extra.
I
vote.
know. And who
I
actually
know.
did the
And the-
sensible thing?
And the vote. We got the
And
I
extra
like
went
vote.
to
the
bed.
adult thing.
No.
I retired
Yeah.
myself from all fun
Yeah, it's true.
to save your lives, and you put yourselves in stupid situations.
I think you saved your life.
This idiot put us in stupid situations.
I love that you're doing like court case Sigil vibes right now.
Yeah.
That's why I was so invested in killing you all, because I had nothing else to do besides read books. So this was my.
This is Sigil Law and Order next episode.
But it's fine, Philippe. When we do boring stuff, we don't get rewarded, apparently, even though it's sensible. And
I think
adult.
it's bullshit that these fucking guys just get on with
So-
it. And
So to recap, we had creative use of spell ability, Josh, heroics, Kyle, intangibles, Alex.
And then this
now we
person
have
votes.
Twitch Paul.
for Alex,
Yes. Which
because
is totally fair.
Hold on.
it's not.
Totally fair.
Hold
it's
on.
totally fair, Philippe.
We did have
love this
a
job.
tied view from this Spars
Oh.
324. They had 2 nominations that they put forward.
Okay.
Aw, that's
We
cool.
had Spectral Vine channel ability to
Which
save
was
the
very
party.
cool.
However, they did appreciate Philippe's dedication to the role of the anchor.
Yes.
My man!
That was good.
That's true. You
It
did
was-
really.
Technically, that's the creature that gets the XP, though, not for the.
I would just like to say,
Yeah.
if there wasn't the
You
stakes,
did get into it.
if
Yeah.
it
Which I
wasn't for the
appreciate.
push on this side, those natural 20s wouldn't mean anything. I
True.
put myself. If I didn't push, if I didn't cause the the fracas.
wasn't
for me. So
So
I
in the
believe
end,
that
it's
makes
about
you
me.
the tiebreaker,
He's a
right?
little boy.
Because when we don't have a Twitch poll, you're the one that gets to choose your favorite for the
This is true.
session.
I'm going to ask Spars324 because this is the only person that's voted on today.
If they're still
which
there.
One, if you're still there, which they are, I'm messaging them.
Amazing.
Spars said, I sense Philippe's allegiance flipping for me.
Oh!
My friend. We will talk after the.
However, they are going with Alex.
What a
Banned!
fucking twist!
Banned! Banned!
The setup.
Get them out!
The setup and betrayal.
Get them out!
Hey,
That's my kind of setup.
find me out.
Really good.
I don't need this guy.
I don't know. I don't
So
know.
funny.
I don't know who you are, but I like you.
We got a thumbs up,
Awesome.
so it's going to Alex.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So much XP for Alex this week. I love it.
I've leveled. Thank
you've
you.
leveled.
Love it
That is
so
enough
Helped
to
me
get you to level, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the username?
Spars324.
Monday. See you on Monday.
Be there.
Yes. So, on that note, yes, we will be back next Monday, same starting time, and hopefully after that we'll get a little bit more consistency before
Before
Kim and
everything
I
fails.
go away, before
Who
everything
knows?
goes away. So, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you for your votes, Spars, and
Yeah.
we'll see you next Monday.
Goodbye.